What up? What up? Welcome back to the channel. This is another episode of Monday Mistakes brought to you in part by your favorite veteran online, Mode IJ, and this is the Penguin, the series finale. Now, there's rumors that there might be a season 2, but that's not confirmed. I'll probably do a little deep dive in that, but this is episode 8. Now, I don't want to hear nothing this evening from anyone that disagreed with Mo the last 7 weeks. I don't want to hear anything from anyone that disagreed with me the last 7 weeks. Not a word, not a peep, not a sound. I was the one saying that this demon needed to be locked up, and damn it, Oz did what he was supposed to do. Oz never admitted that he may allegedly have got rid of his brothers because he didn't do that. His mom's on that medicine. His mama tried to have him killed. Oh my goodness. Oz has been the good guy the whole time. We finally got this murderer back in prison. This is the hangman, and people were saying, oh, episode 4, the best episode of all fucking time. I said it was all right, but I said we needed to put Sophie back in prison, and she's where she belongs. We finally cleaned up the streets like Trump has been in office for 24 hours. We got the hangman. They're releasing murderers, psychopaths from insane asylums out into the streets. And not only that, Crown Point was blown up. Do you know how it feels to live in the hood and already be deprived of everything for a rich snob to come out here and do more damage to your city where you and I would be living in Gotham? Oh, she needed to be locked up, and damn it, I almost shed tears. When I seen that spotlight from the helicopter, a tear almost fell down. I said, this has to be the best day in Batman history. Oh my goodness. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Oz is not a snitch. Oz is a politician. I was always wondering what I say. When are we going to see him put on the tuxedo? When are we going to see the top hat? Oz is officially a politician, and we know that politicians got to do what they got to do to get to the top. No, he's not a snitch. All he's doing is cleaning up the streets. What did he do? He provided electricity to the hood. What did he do? He got a villain off the streets. And not only that, he eliminated 2, not 1, 2 of the biggest mob families in Gotham City, along with the head of each gang that was going to join forces with the Giaconte Moreno family. Oz, a true man of the people. And not only that, he promised his mother something when he was a young boy, that I will take care of you and give you the life that you deserve, Ma. You deserve it. And what did he do? He put her in a penthouse. I'm on the top floor. No neighbors. No one above me. It ain't no stomping in the middle of the night. We do the stomping. You peasants up under us. Oz did everything he set out to do as a young man. And for everyone that was going against Oz, look at you now. There is no season 2. There is no 4 episodes in Batman 2 of the Hangman. We locked her ass up. Got her the fuck out of Gotham City. But let me introduce myself. My name is Mode IJ. We have a show called Monday Mistakes. And the mistakes that were made this week is going against fucking Oswald Cobb. Now, if you were against me these last several weeks, speak up or forever hold your peace. Because tonight, the penguin shall fly. The penguin shall fly. Do you know how much guts it takes to know that your mom is over there sick as hell and you got some weirdo Julian Rush putting your mom through who knows what, hypnotizing her, making her come up with stories that aren't even true. I stood there, hands taped to the chair, even his bad leg. And you don't ever fuck with a man's mother. And Sophie, she doesn't understand that because she got her mama killed while Oz saved his mother. He broke free. Boop, boop, boop. Caught some bodies, used the body as a shield, got his mother out of there. You can't say that for anyone else. Batman sat and watched his mom and dad get killed. You know what Oz did? When the going got tough, Oz got tougher. He didn't run away from his troubles. No, he fought them face first. He said, me, you, mano y mano. I don't care if it's a whole gang of niggas versus me. Oz stood on business. What did he tell Vic? He said, they coming after me. Vic, go save yourself. Go save yourself, Vic, because what's going on here is bigger than you and I. This is bigger than Gotham City. This is about me and my mother. This is about finding and getting justice for my two brothers that we don't even know what happened to them. And for someone to take my mother, who they know is sick, when all I did was serve your father as best of my ability, drive you around the city, take your spoiled ass wherever you needed to go, for you to use my mother against me, now that's just crossing the line, Sophia. I didn't do anything to your father. I didn't do anything to your mother, who you hung. Yeah, hangman, I know about you. What Oz did is what 99% of you guys wouldn't do. Now, me personally, I'm on the same thing that Oz is on. I'm trying to get in there and get my mama. But you guys, you all turned your back on Oz. I don't want to hear shit else in the comments about any other character tonight. If it ain't good, this is an executive order. If the comments ain't good about Oswald Cobb in the chat tonight, it is your duty as a moderator to time them out. There will be no negativity tonight against Oswald Cobb, but for everyone else in the show, have at it. But if I see a comment and the moderators ain't doing nothing about it, then I'm gonna take a 5-minute intermission. I'm gonna get the mods together. We're gonna go on Discord and we're gonna have a conversation, because I don't ask for much. All I ask for my supporters to do is hit a like button, hit that subscribe button. But I ask my moms tonight, if you're a moderator, that means you're part of the mob tonight. That means any negative comments towards Oswald Cobb, they will be timed out. We're doing this with Iron Fist tonight. Yeah, I'm talking about the whole fist, even the pinky, because that's what they were trying to get rid of on Mama Eyes. But no, not tonight. Not tonight. We got to make an example, guys. Someone get Torian the fuck out of here. Get him out of here. Hey, thank you, DeMarcus, for that $5. Oz will never know that Eve snitched on Oz to Sophie. Hey, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna jump through it. You know, we're gonna jump through it, but we're gonna get to that. Thank you for that $5. Oh, the other $5. And I was gonna ask you guys about the half sister Selena also once we got there, but you know, thanks to DeMarcus and that $5. DeMarcus is already talking about Batman 2. Let me tell y'all something. DeMarcus is already living in 2026. So you got to watch his comments. He's going to tell us stuff we ain't never heard nothing about. Selena Kyle is Sophia's half-sister, and her and Dr. Julian Rush will get Sophia out of Arkham Prison. Well, not today. Not today. We can live free. We can live free, y'all. We can live free. Oh, and I see there's a coup going on in the chat. I can see there's a coup going on. They said Torian can't be touched. How do I? Someone with YouTube, tell me how do I get to the moderators? I know how to add moderators. How do I take moderators out of here? I clear this motherfucker out tonight. I clear it out tonight. Don't tempt me. Just like Oz clean up the streets. I clean up the streets, all right. Yeah, Bianca, they got me a little out of character, but everyone was going against me. Oh, Sophia. When I was saying she needed to be locked up. Oh, no, Oz this, Oz that. The whole time we needed Sophia off the streets. That's the only way we can thrive. And look at us now, man. Isn't it lovely? What do you guys go ahead and rate the put your first rating for the episode and then your second rating for the season. Let me see what you guys thought for the episode and for the season. We'll go ahead and we'll I'm over here stuttering. I'm so excited. We'll go ahead and get started, but give me your episode and then your season rating, and then we'll go ahead and jump into this, and we'll just jump around, man. It's Monday mistakes, you know. We'll talk about mistakes. We'll just talk about whatever's clever. All right. I don't know if Tamika was in here. Get her out of here. Get her. Someone get out. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this evening. Someone, please tell Tamika what is going on in the chat right now. There might be a purge, but someone, please inform Tamika. I'm not gonna go over it again. I never add my mods to do anything, but I'm just asking you guys to relay the message to a fellow mod. She might not be able to get time now. So I'm seeing 9s, 10s. I give the season, to be honest with you, I give the season a 10. This is good. 8 episodes, but I know Torian that posted in Detroit Kings Discord. Shout out to Detroit Kings. Were we excited about it finishing? I mean, I like how they ended this. There was really not too much that they could do with it. And Oz is really a gentleman. Like, no one really gives Oz the respect that he deserves. Like, Oz really did a good thing amongst the people, if we're being honest. What has Sophia done? What has Sophia done for Gotham City? Let me ask you guys that. All we've seen Sophia do is be destructive. Look, let's list what Sophia has done this season. She killed her mom. She killed her dad. She killed her family, which is we on 2 hands already. She killed those girls. She killed the girl in prison. She burned the house down. She blew up the city. What has Sophia done that anyone could benefit from? Now you guys are starting to see, oh, well, now we know why Mo was saying she needed to be locked up. She's a demon. She's a devil. She hasn't done anything. No. Oz did not kill his brothers. Did Oz admit? Has anyone charged Oz with that? Has anyone said Oz killed him? Who said Oz killed him? Tell me all the people that said that Oz killed his brothers allegedly. Give me a list of them. See, the problem is you guys are not listening. I said, what did Sophia do? See, that's when you know you got people boxed in the corner where they can't answer the question. They got to start the. What the fuck did Sophia do to help out anything this season? We're not talking about Oswald right now. We're not talking about Oz. Oh, Oz the Oz. We're not talking about Oz. We're talking about Sophia. What has she done to help anybody? What has she done to help anybody? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Oz, all right, let's compare and contrast. What happened? What happened? Oz ain't hurt nobody. Oz ain't hurt nobody that didn't need no hurting. Sophia, you see what Oz did for Vic? He took Vic, a foster child who lost his whole family. You know what he did? He brought him in. He gave Vic that courage and motivation. What did she do? The little girl we don't even know where the little girl is anymore. After the city then got blown up, we don't even know where the little girl is, little cousin. She could be anywhere now. Misplaced, little orphan Annie. We don't even know. What happened to her uncle? Oh, that's right. What happened to her cousin that had nothing to do with anything? I tell you, these privileged kids, man, they're wild, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm Mo.J. This is Monday Mistakes. And right now, Sophia, we on all of your mistakes. Mistake number one was disrespecting Oz. Remember when I said, oh, Sophia and her brother Alberto, they were making fun of Oz? No one cares about you, Oz. No one wants to hear what you got to say. And I was like, did anyone look at Oz's childhood? No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They just assumed that Oz was a bad man that walked with a limp. Presumably because his nuts were heavy, pause. But they weren't. He just had a fucked up foot. He had the Forrest Gump. That's all he had. Sophia was terrorizing him, and all he was doing was his job. See, this is why I tell you, don't go above and beyond that work. If there's no raise there's no monetary gain, don't go above and beyond, because all they're going to do is yell at you and talk about you behind your back and try to set you up to potentially backstab you. I won't say kill, because we're in the real world. Ain't nobody killing nobody. We will go to work. We will get in trouble. We will go back home and forget about it. But Sophia, she had this built up rage and anger in her heart. See, hate, they say hate is such a strong word. And the reason for that is because once you hate somebody, there's no telling what you would do to that somebody, even if it means using their innocent mother as a chess piece to try to gain leverage over your enemy. And I would never wish that on my worst enemy. But on the other hand, there was people in this chat right here. I need you to go get up, go look in the mirror, or turn your camera on right now and have a selfie camera on and look at yourself in the face. You can't even look at yourself in the camera. Look yourself in the eyes for more than 3 seconds, because you know right now you're listening to the truth, and the truth hurts sometimes. But I just want you guys to know I still love you, even though you went against the grain. 7 weeks I sat here and I pled my case on why Oswald is the man, why he should be treated evenly and as respectful as every other character. And all I got was dirt thrown in my face every single day, 7 weeks straight. What about Oz, Mo? Look at Oz. Who they got Oz? And I just sat here. And I just sat here and I just sat here. But as a military veteran, sometimes you got to sit there and you got to wait out the storm. And I did. And at the end, we came out clean. We got a whole penthouse, top floor, no neighbors. We got a tuxedo and we got a Rolls Royce, better than that Maybach that she pulled off in. Because guess what? That Maybach, we drove you to your demise. We drove you right to where we wanted. And you thought that Oz, this squeaky clean politician, we had to get right, this squeaky clean politician was about to catch a body? Hell no. Oz built up enough strength. He pulled that toolie out and then he sprinted to the car and got out there before the laws were there to do their job. And the reason he allowed the police to come and arrest Sophia, because he is a squeaky clean politician and he pays his taxes. That means when you pay your taxes, the police work for you. And Oz had the police working for him, because that's what politicians do. They identify, they analyze, and they complete the mission. Thank you. Thank you, Oz. We deeply appreciate you in Gotham. And not only that, for 8 whole weeks, what have I been asking? Where is who? Where is who? What have I been asking for 8 weeks? Where is who? Who have I been looking for 8 weeks? If you've been in here, you know who I've been looking for. Who have I been looking for 8 weeks? Where is Batman? Where is Batman? And let me tell you something. Not only did I save the hood, Oz got the back signal light to work. Oz got the bat signal light to work. I've never seen anyone work this hard in Gotham City. Sophia couldn't even get the damn bat signal up. And she had the commissioner on her side. Jeez Louise, this man Oz is making a difference. 8 weeks, he put in the work, got the electricity on, got one of the biggest villains up out of here, got 2 of the biggest mobs up out of here. The head of all the gangs that have been terrorizing the street, got rid of all of them. Got his mama a penthouse. We finally got a piece of the pie. And not only that, he went down to the police station, went to the commissioner's office and said, we need to get the bat signal up so this shit wouldn't happen in Gotham City. Batman should be here. Riddler's running wild. Sophia, we got her locked up. But one thing we know about Arkham, niggas always escape from that. That's one of the worst places to be if you want somebody to stay locked up. Niggas been escaping Arkham prison, the Arkham Asylum, since I was a little kid. What happened? Oh, the Joker done got out of Arkham. Oh, what happened? Bane done got out of Arkham. Everyone breaks out of that shitty-ass prison. But guess what? Oz, he said, get the back signal working. Because if somebody breaks out, I don't want to have to clean these streets up no more. I'm a politician. I came from nothing. Yeah, I had a troubled background. Yeah, my brothers, they went missing. And my mom, she just freaking out, making stuff up because some nigga named Rex, who was a part of the mob, tried to kill me, put it in her head because he wanted her to hustle for. Listen, we need Batman in these streets. Without Batman, there's really no safety in these streets. But as of right now, we know that Oswald, Oswald, he's chopping down violence one street at a time. Man, what a time to be alive. Thank you, DeMarcus, for that $2. Sophia's big mistake was not smoking Vic. Nah, man. Sophia's mistake was going against the mob, man. All right. So here we go. We're going to take it back. Overall, I gave this show, I give the series a 10. This episode, I'm like a 9, 9.5. I liked it. I wish that he would have pulled the trigger at the end, but I get why he didn't, because he does have to become squeaky clean. But if he would have pulled the trigger at the end, I'm giving this episode an 11. Because I still like how he hit, what's the name? When he came outside, he was doing the drops. Got him real good. What y'all think about Vic Damone Jr., man? Because they got Vic up out of here. I don't even know why, but I kind of do know why, just for the simple fact, like, we had to get rid of him because he was kind of a liability. I know Vic seemed like a good kid. You know, I've been bigging him up, but let's be real, man. He was costing us a little bit. Hey, thank you, Tori, for that $20. It all makes sense now. The reason Vic is dead is because of Mo. He got jealous and wanted to be the next in command, and sold Vic out so he could be up next. Envious like his boss. And are you dropping the link? First of all, Mo don't be envious at nobody. Secondly, I ain't second in command because Oz is a politician. All right? Let's get that straight. Oz is a man of the people. Oz is a politician. There's no second in command. The people are in command. But what I will be is the liaison for Crown. You know what I'm saying? For the point. I will be liaison. I'll let Oz know exactly what's going on. See, I'm not going to be involved in any of his affairs that he got going on out in the streets like Vic. See, Vic was too far involved. Me, I'm just going to be there. Shit crazy down here, Oz. Figure it out. Click. That's all I'm doing. You know what I mean? That's all I'm doing. Vic might turn into Robin. Was there ever a Black Robin? Let me see something real quick. You know, I don't know too much history. Black Robin, Batman. Well, Teen Titan, Duke Thomas, a vigilante member of the Bat family. He joined. Oh man, we don't know who that nigga is. That's what we need. We need a Black Robin and have Vic come back. Vic didn't really get choked out. Well, in Blank Man, they had a Black Robin. They had Blank Man, and then they had what was the other guy name? David Allen Greer. All right, so here we go. We'll go back and we'll start off at the beginning because we get a continuation this week. What actually was going on with Francis? You know you've been having a good time when you wake up with an empty glass and, and an empty bottle. She got 2 bottles. Okay, she was having a grand old time. Let me see what she got over here. Just some cigarettes. All right, nothing too serious. Was Odd afraid that Vic would go after his spot? Nah, I think it was just so. You got at the end, Oz is, well, I won't say he's legitimately trying to go legit, but remember he had to clean up his act, and he was basically, I can't bring you where I'm going at this point. Because Vic would be a loose end. What was Vic gonna do? Like, Vic has no real world experience besides stealing rims for Squid, hanging out. His girlfriend is gone. So it's like, I can't have you around, and you know too much. You know too much about the bodies. You know what we had going on with Sophia. And if he's trying to be legit and become a politician, because remember, that's what he said. The deal was, I'll give you all these stories that you can go and run with to work your way up to the top. But maybe we'll run into each other inside these chambers with Miss Real. So he just had to get rid of Vic because Vic knows too much. But what would he be using Vic for? Like his assistant? Like, nah, they ain't gonna allow that to go down. And Vic could easily, Oz, you remember you killed that person? Like, shut the fuck up, Vic. Sometimes you got. Nah, hey. One thing I can say though, we got to give Vic his flowers, man. He went out like a G. I would have faked dead at first. I would have got my hand right in there. Whenever someone trying to choke you out, try to get your hand in there so it ain't really on your neck. Damn, this nigga Oz tried to kill me. The fuck? Why he throw my license in the water? Shit. Gotta find somewhere. I can't go back down to Crown Point. Should I tell the police? Nah, I can't tell. I'm a real nigga now. I can't. Oh, I can hit up my girl. I can hit up an old lady. Let me see what she on. Hello? Hello? Who's this? This is Vic. I'm looking for my girlfriend. Nigga, ain't no girlfriend around here. She got a new nigga in her life. Let me talk to her. Hello? Who is this? It's Vic. Vic? Vic who? Vic the Bone Jr.? Vic, Gotham Vic. What would you calling here for? I was trying to come to California with you because it was getting crazy here. And I gotta go. Vic, I moved on. That chapter in my life is closed. I asked you and you stood me up. You didn't know I had to get Oz because he got into some trouble. Vic, don't call her no more. I hate to tell you this, but I'm pregnant and I'm keeping it. Is it mine or the new guy? Vic, it doesn't even matter. You're not in my life and don't even try. Lose my number, Vic. But I love you and I'm changed. Please let me get a chance to see to at least see the baby. Vic, I'm 2 weeks pregnant. You can't see the baby for 9 months. Why are you on the phone with me, Vic? And why are you out of breath? Just spit it out, Vic. What do you got to say? I fucked up. I fucked up. I was trying to kill me. I'm laying in the park right now. He took me out. Oh. He threw my ID away. I can't even get a bus ticket without an ID. Oh, why? I thought he was dead and I came back to save him. I was a fool. And now you're 2 weeks pregnant and you're keeping it, but you won't even tell me if it's mine or not. Nick, you just need to get off my... Hey, nigga, get off my girl's phone. Fuck you, man. That's my woman. Yeah, nigga, she told me about your bitch ass nigga. She said a nigga named Squidward, nigga, that hang out with SpongeBob was whooping your ass. I killed Squid. Yeah, right, bitch ass nigga. Get off my phone, nigga. This pussy mine now, sucker. So what was Vic gonna do? Like, come on, man. He did take what little money. Well, all of Vic's money was really Oz's money because he wasn't getting no money without him. Derek B said Oz is harder than Lamar. Oz is smarter than Lamar. I don't know because Lamar got rid of old girl when he found out she tried to flake him. They might be even. That would be a good team, like a team right there, tag team champions. So what were you guys thinking when he showed up? At first, I was like, damn, man, he about to tell them, man, y'all need to start hustling or y'all gonna have to come up off this house. Oh, Rex. So he came in here and he was like, man, Oz would do anything for you. Then he was like, man, I can get rid of him for you. I was like, what? So the crazy thing is, and this shows me a little bit about you guys' character. Because not one person in here said anything. And that's what it really grinds my gears. No one said anything about Francis. And that makes me look at you guys a certain type of way. Not one person came in here and said anything about Francis. All they said was, oh, Oz did this. Oz is such a bad. But not one person in here, not one mother came in here and said that Francis was wrong for trying to put a hit on her son. No one said anything about her putting a hit on her son. You guys, you're something else. Every day I learn something about you guys. Never leave my kids around you guys because you think it's okay for an adult to put a hit on a kid. What up, Tika? What up? Oh, Tika's special. She ain't been around in a while, but she's one of my, one of the first people that was like one of my loyal supporters. This family right there. I haven't even started watching Penguin, but I want to know. We'll maybe move to Europe. Nah, I just wanted to travel. I went to Amsterdam this weekend. I was in London 2 weeks ago. Prior to that, I was in Brazil for a week in August. In July, I did the Olympics. I did Berlin. I did Mykonos. In June, I was just in Frankfurt, in Belgium. May, I went to Spain. April, I chilled. March, I was in London. January, I was in Amsterdam. What did I do in February? I forgot where I went in February. Yeah, I just like to travel. Yeah, they had the Panthers and the Giants play. I got back yesterday. I got a homeboy that was down there. I wanted to go to their game, but you know how it is. But yeah, man, she told this man to get rid of her son when all he was, look, he came over and said, we can get your son to work. We can get your son to hustle. Then he was like, well, we could get rid of him too. Now you're talking my language.
We straight killers, Joe.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
Not one person said anything negative about this mother right here. The one that he's trying to save, the one that he's trying to protect, put a hit out on her son. I've never seen anything like this in my life. This is some true crime shit here. This need to be on True Crime Sundays on Torian's channel, but not over here. Because Francis, everything we done for you since a young boy, I said he was going to take care of you. And for us to find out 30 years later that you put a hit on young Oswald, who didn't do anything, who was just a child, afraid of life. For you, yeah, Ibiza. Yeah, I went to Ibiza, Spain. That's what I for Memorial Weekend. She said, I found the flashlight. Okay. What does the flashlight mean? I got a flashlight in my house. What does that mean? A flashlight don't mean nothing. He just had a flashlight, Ma. It was dark outside. What do you use flashlights for? Well, like, what are flashlights? What were they made for? I could be wrong. I'm not for sure. You use a flashlight when it's dark outside. He didn't lie. He wasn't with his brothers. Like, let's be real. He wasn't with his brothers. His brothers went down a drain. We all watched. Oz could not go down there because of his messed up leg. He was not with his brothers. He did not lie. I didn't lie. You did. You lied. You remember? Did y'all forget? Oz couldn't go down there. He wasn't with his brothers. His brothers went off on their own. So he went home. You guys are forgetting the whole story. He wasn't there. He left. They went to the movies. He said they went to the movies. They went down there and they went out the drain and went to the movies and they left Oz. So Oz came back home. He thinks they went to see Beetlejuice. I'm not for sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was Beetlejuice. Rex gave him $50, Ma. I wasn't there. And then for them to sit her down when she's inebriated, when she's been kidnapped and sleeping for the last 4 days, she's discombobulated. She don't know where she is. And they done put this red light in front of her, got her believing all kinds of bullshit, and then trying to say, I knew the whole time. Who'd you know from? I said he wasn't down there. If Oz was down there, he would have said I was down there so his mama's finger wouldn't get cut off. But he wasn't down there. This is a figment of you guys' imagination. Francis is on that shit again. Francis don't know what the hell's going on. We can't believe her. We can't. Look at her. She put a hit on her son. We can't believe anything this. I'm not going to disrespect her because Oz is my boy, but we can't believe anything this wench says. Look at this young, innocent kid here. I'm not saying what I did was all right. This young man is traumatized, lost both of his brothers. His mother barely talks to him. He's trying to do everything he can. He's scraping and scrambling, trying to come up with $1 out of 15 cents to provide a functional family for himself. He got peace over here because his mom ain't eating. She's depressed. He's the man of the house. You guys don't know how it feels to struggle. Well, let me tell you something. Oz not only went through the struggle, he came out clean on the other side. But right now, we're talking about Francis and how the hell this devil put a hit on her only son living. I don't know about you guys, but Francis, I didn't like Oz so much. I'd say you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of work, lady. This is your son. And then you tricked him and told him to put his best suit on so he could be coughing fresh? Ooh, Francis. Nah, we not letting this slide. You gonna come out here with this trying to seduce somebody. I turn my nose up to you. Put on your suit. My suit? He's pouring his hot My heart, ma. I'm pouring my heart out to you, ma. I'm gonna give you the life you never had, ma. My nightmares, niggas keep pulling texts on me. They say you ain't a killer till you kill someone you love. And she put a bounty on her own son. This is despicable. Despicable Me 3. How are we sitting here watching this? Give me Tasha St. Patrick. Oh, Francis. What kind of mother would leave her son out to dry? What? Oh. What? And she took him to Monroe's. Do y'all know how exclusive it is to get in Monroe's? Have y'all, hey, put a 1 in the chat if you ever been to Monroe's. Put a 1 in the chat if you been to Monroe's. Put a 7 in the chat if you ain't never heard of that shit. Put an 8 if you ain't never been. Put a 1 in the chat if you been to Monroe's. 7 if you don't even know what it is. And 8 if you ain't never been. I gotta see something. My bad, Joe. Cam Phil gonna say good time. Yeah, I bet. You may have been on that hit to try to get Oz out of here. If you ain't never heard of Monroe's or never been to Monroe's, I was putting that out there to show you guys how exclusive this is. This ain't Ray's Boom Boom Room where they just let any nigga through the door. You know, I heard Satchmo was in there the other night. Over here, Satchmo ain't getting into Monroe's. This is exclusive. You got to be on the waiting list. Back then, the waiting list was 2-3 weeks. Getting Monroe's, shit, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Shooby-doo-wop. Yeah, man, you going in here, this is Monroe's. Near, far, wherever you are. This is Monroe's. This is exclusive. Not just anybody can get in here. So not only did she trick young Oswald into coming up here, she was showing him off. She was giving him the grand opening, grand closing. That's who Francis is. And what's so sad about this is Oz loved his mother so much, he knew everything that she was doing. When she thinks a lot, she's smoking the hell out of that cigarette. He knew all of his mother's mannerisms. That's how close he was with his mom, and she was still trying to unalive this young man. Like he isn't dealing with his 2 brothers running off and getting lost. Like he's still not recovering from that. Like he's so traumatized. She's trying to say, you're just like your dad. He said, no, I'm not like my dad. Unlike Tariq St. Patrick, Oswald is better than his dad because he got out the dope game. He got his mama penthouse. He cleaned up the streets. He turned the power on. He got criminals off the street. He cleaned out the mob. Oz is nothing like his father. And now he's so traumatized that he's thinking he has to be the man of the house, and he's willing to do whatever it takes. He said he would get a job at 11. You know what I was doing at 11? I was eating Doritos and eating and drinking goddamn Sprite after school, watching TV. I was a lazy piece of shit at 11. But Oswald Cobb was trying to be a man. Oswald Cobb was trying to provide for his mom. They even said he was down at the shop, the bodega, every day looking for work. You know what I was doing at 11? I wasn't doing shit. I was at home, lazy, not a care in the world. Mom and dad working their ass off. What was I doing? Running the electricity up in front of the air conditioning unit, sleeping up under a cover because I turn it up on max, but I turn it down before they get home so they don't yell at me and they don't tear off in my ass. Pause. That's what I was doing at 11. Oswald wasn't doing that at 11. Oswald was trying to get a job. I didn't even think about it. What is a job? I had to cut the grass for free. Had to rake up the yard for free. Sunday mornings, Saturday mornings, I had to get up and clean the freaking house for free. Oswald Cobb was trying to get a job. And his own mother. That's why I say no one ever looked at how Oz grew up. They only judged Oz from some clips of him being an adult, driving, doing his job. Well, that's because working and integrity was instilled in this young man from a young age. So that's why he went back and told Mr. Falcone that his daughter, Sophia, the one who is in prison right now, that she was talking to a reporter because he's doing his job. He knows the importance of being loyal to the people that you work for. But see, Sophia was just like me. She was a little bit spoiled than I was, but she was a piece of shit. And she didn't understand the concept of life because everything was handed to her. So this whole time when people were saying, oh, Sophia, what happened to Sophia? Fuck Sophia. She's a goddamn criminal. She killed all those women. She killed her mama. Her nickname is the Hangman. She killed 2 women in prison. She needed to be locked up. And I've been telling you guys for the last 7 weeks, lock her ass up. But no one ever gave Oz a chance. They just said Oz was a piece of shit. But now we're finding out that his own mother tried to put a hit on him. What kind of mother does this? Who does this? HBO, I give you all the credit in the world because you guys made this so believable, and it just hurts to see young men like this caught up in the system. He even extended the olive branch to Vic to try to bring him in after losing his family, gave him an opportunity. When he seen him running with them knuckleheads, he gave Vic a job because he knows how it feels to come up like that. Vic didn't have any confidence before he got with Oz. Vic didn't have 2 feet to stand on until he got with Oz. Then he started catching bodies, standing up for himself. He even gave Oz a speech about, you're the best leader for this. You need to get up. No one's going to listen to me. You got what it takes. You brought power back to the hood. Sophia ain't do nothing but burn down the house, make false promises, and fucking terrorize the city of Gotham. So bad that we had to get the goddamn bat light back installed because this crook, we need her on 24/7 surveillance. Jeez Louise, Oz, I commend you for everything you went through. Not only losing 2 brothers, but having to deal with this psychopath, this psycho that we call Mama Oz, who put a hit on you as a young man, was going to send you off with Rex, send you to the wolves. Who throws their kid in the lion's den at 11 years old? He didn't know no better. All he knew was a betterment for his family, which was just his mother, who was too lazy to get a fucking job, who didn't eat, who wanted to put on a dress and go dance when she ain't got no income, and he's volunteering to get a job, but she still said it wasn't enough. I want to put a hit on this nigga. Oh my goodness, calm down, Mo. It's just a Monday. Maybe the biggest mistake made was Francis. Sophia, we're going to let you slide for at least 10, 15 minutes. Then we're going to get on your ass. But Francis, we're talking about you right now, man. We're not letting this slide. No. Look at her. Oz is enjoying the moment. Oz is enjoying the moment. Oz is enjoying the moment. She's over here thinking. What the fuck? Kill this little mother. Look at her. Terrorizing this young man. This man ain't did nothing to anybody. He ain't did nothing to anybody. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Give me a second. All right, where we at? Okay, now she's living like a vegetable. Well, you got to blame. The only reason she's living like a vegetable, I tell you this, though. She may be living like a vegetable, but neither one of Sophia's parents are living. I'll take that as a dub. Sophia's daddy dead. Her mama dead. Guess what? Frances still alive. She has a permanent view of the city of Gotham. I'd rather take that than not knowing where mine are. And the only reason she's a vegetable is because somebody kidnapped her. Yeah, see, somebody kidnapped Frances. And what happened? Frances had a stroke because she was kidnapped. She was deprived of water, deprived of food, deprived of a good time. See, Vic was actually taking care of her. So the only reason that she's a vegetable is because of none other than the criminal that is locked up right now. I'm glad you guys pointed that out, that she's a vegetable. That just shows you how terrible of a person Sophia is, because we don't deal with parents, we don't do kids, we don't do women. So why are we even talking about Sophia? Keep her ass locked up. She gave Mama Frances, even though Mama Frances is a piece of work herself, she wouldn't have had that stroke if she was never kidnapped. She was just fine and dandy when she was with Vic. Yeah, see? You guys are just peeling back the layers. I'm telling you, Sophia's a bad person. That's one layer right there. Don't cry, Mo. That's another layer right there. Don't. Y'all to crack the whole, like, what's that thing called? ASMR? Yeah. Y'all just peeling back the layers. I'm glad you guys are exposing Sophia, and I'm not. All I'm doing is talking about Frances right now, but you guys are getting ahead of us. But anyway, Frances was trying to get him up out of there, but she realized that shit, if I get rid of Oz, I ain't gonna be able to make no money. What I'm gonna do? Get a job? What I'm gonna do? Go to work every day and be grieving over 3 kids? And the whole time he was in there watching too. As an adult, you look at this like this is something suspicious. Initially, you probably be thinking, I know my mama ain't messing with this nigga Rex. So he in here. Look at Eric. What you got, boss? I'm looking at these books, nigga. You been stealing some of that yak. Nah, boss. Somebody bought a whole bottle yesterday. Nah, nigga, where's the money? Where's the proceeds from that one bottle? I don't know, but they rang it up front. I promise you. I ain't get, I don't drink no yak. I'm a tequila man, sir. He said, nah, these numbers. Give me a second. You want me to still kill that little nigga? See? Julian and the hangman. They playing mind tricks. They hypnotizing her. This is all a figment of their imagination. They just went here to dance. None of this actually happened. This is them trying to get in her head and make her believe something. This is them getting in Frances' head, making her believe something. The devil wears Prada. And what color was she wearing? The devil wears red. The devil wears Prada. See, this is Julian and the hangman getting in Frances' mind, making her believe stuff because they know that she ain't all the way there. She kind of cuckoo, but she has something. It's not really like dementia. It's not like Parkinson. We don't know what it is. All the time, we don't know it. Maybe it's a mixture of all of it. Maybe it's the pre-COVID-19, like COVID-16, because this is what, 1988 or something like that. So it might be like COVID-16 or COVID-14. I don't know. It's not fully developed yet. Now, there's a difference, Tori. There's a difference between crazy women and a psycho bitch. No offense, guys. We're talking, this is Batman right now. We're just using the language of the land. There's a difference between crazy and a difference between somebody that would put gas in the ventilation shaft while you're asleep. That's some shit that you like. That's not crazy. That's, I gotta try to kill this motherfucker before she kills me. That's not crazy right there. That's some other shit. That's a motherfucking unhinged character. Oh, okay, yeah, we was talking about Mama Francis. I will say this though. I do thoroughly enjoy Francis and Sophia on the screen together. These two together are good, in my opinion. These two feed off of each other's energy, and I like seeing them two on the screen. And when they threw Oz in here too, that even made it better because she's like, "Nah, go ahead, tell the truth." Oz was, what I never understood was, let me see. Whenever you watch movies and stuff, why whenever this is a pause moment because you know how you weirdos are. Whenever something like they're gagged, like, hey, just take a second, quit yelling, and yeah, and just use your we're adults. Use your mouth and your tongue and get that shit out of there. Pause. Like, what are you still yelling for? Just spit the motherfucker out. Like, nigga. Just spit that motherfucker out and say what you gotta say, motherfucker. Like, nigga, shut up. Look, this dude's like, man, I ain't even put that motherfucker all the way in there, man. You can just spit that motherfucker out. And they unbuttoned his shirt for him because they knew he was getting hot in that damn. They said, man, you gonna be tied up for a little bit, man. We're gonna unbutton this because it's gonna get hot. Then they have mama sitting down over here. See, that's what you got to do. You got to duct tape a nigga's mouth. That's what you got to do. You got to duct tape their mouth. Don't just throw like a sock or anything in there. Or if you do a sock, then you got to put duct tape over it. That's how you tie somebody up. She got the red bottoms on too. This is a nice little outfit if you in the 1920s, 1930s or something like this. What up, Tay? Ty Briggs in here. So she's sitting here. She looking like them old movies where the like the military members, they get back from going to war and they go into the little juke joints and they see her in here. She got the scarf on. Damn, they got Oz's big boot tied up. Ain't no one been in Monroe's in a while, man. It look a little dirty in here. Look at Corey. Corey ain't say nothing. Corey came in here and just quietly said, I loved her shoes. And then went back on about her business. I liked her shoes. Yeah, Torian. I'm gonna leave that on the screen. Y'all can read. I'm not reading that out loud. Now, when they were in here, of course, you know, we're jumping around. How bad do you guys think? Because we know that Sophie said she wants Oz to suffer just like she did. If his mom already knew about this, is this the best show I've seen in 2024? Shit. This or man, I done watched a lot of shows on 24. Shogun was good. House of the Dragons, it got kind of weak towards the end. Yeah, I say either this or Shogun. Probably my 1A or 1B. This is just too short though, man. But I don't know what else they could do for it. But how much pain? Because if she already knew, and let's just say Oz did say he did it, even though let's make this clear. Oz never confirmed if he did this. This is still speculation. There's still no confirmation. All of this is alleged because Oz, if he did it, he would have said he did it to protect his mom. Now, if he didn't do it, this man is a man of integrity. So I don't believe he did it. But she said she already knew. Rex said he may have known, even though he was like, what's that flashlight mean? He was kind of like me, kind of suspicious. Like, just because a nigga got a flashlight don't mean he was there. You know what I mean? If the glove does not fit, you must have quit. Just because the flashlight was there don't mean I shine light on the situation. But no one ever confirmed that he did it. Yeah, they saying that they were locked in there, but with that strong wind, with all that rain, the door could have closed by itself. Hell, my door be closing on its own sometimes. So there was never a confirmation that Oz actually did this. We still don't know if Grandma Francis, aka Hit on Kid, we don't know if she's still making stuff up. Because remember, she was seeing the two boys in here. So right now, she just that red light, it had her thinking of all kinds of. So we don't know for sure. But how much pain would have really happened if I said he did it, if she allegedly already knew? I don't think there would be any pain. So Sophia was still going to lose in the bigger scheme of things because she said she already knew. See, and that's why they say your adrenaline. They say you can pick up a car. If a car flips over and somebody's trapped up under a car, they say when your adrenaline kicks in, you could pick that car up. Now, sometimes it's because you're scared. Sometimes it's just because it's just a quick reaction. It's an emotion. Well, that explains why Oz broke out of that chair. Because he was nervous about what they were going to do to his mother when he knew he was right the whole time and he didn't have anything to do with his brother's death. So he ended up breaking free. They say you have, it's like superhuman strength, even if it is for a couple of seconds. And that's what we witness with Oz here. When someone is doing harm to your mother, regardless if she put a hit out on you or not, that's still your mother. And Oz did whatever it took because the Hangman and Julian Rush, aka Calendar Man, they were filling her head with bullshit. With bull. This whole thing is a figment of Francis' imagination. I know you guys are probably wondering, what are you talking about, Mo? Now, I got a lot of screenshots today, didn't I? Was this real? Can anyone answer me this? Was this real? Was this real? Hey, Oz, chill a little bit. No slander of no slander of Oz tonight, please. We're trying to figure out, is this real? Were these two gentlemen here? I couldn't remember. Did they come back? Like, was this real? Oh, that was her having a stroke. Oh. Oh, that's why she. Ah. So her having a stroke. Give me a second. So the flashing lights, epilepsy, which causes seizures. Seizures don't cause strokes, but strokes cause seizures. So maybe she had a mini stroke earlier and then had a seizure, and then they brought her in here, and then the stroke. So Julian Rush and Sophia Gigante, that's what they call her nowadays. Sophia Gigante actually damaged Frances even more than what she already was. And people are saying that Oz is a bad guy for defending his mother when we seen Sophie kill her whole family. Kind of cliche, isn't it? See, you guys, you're not playing it fair on both sides. This man Oz is tied up, vulnerable, against his will. And he just seen his mother drop. What would you do? If you were Oz, what do you want Oz to do, guys? You guys are better writers than me. You guys are better writers than me. You're better writers than HBO. What do you want Oz to do right now? You want him to just fold? Do you want him to just give up when his mother is laying on the ground? Ma, wake up, please. What do you guys want Oz to do? You guys tell me. What should Oz do in this situation? Besides turn up and get even. See, no one ever gave Oz the chance because you guys all assumed that he was just a worker, not knowing that he was dealing with this psycho woman as a mother who he loved his whole life. He was dealing with all of her, I won't say like mishaps, but her misfortunes. He's been dealing with this since the kid. She put a hit on him. He lost his brother, and she's been holding all of this against him when he didn't even do that. He did everything he promised for his mother. He got her out the east side. He got her a penthouse. But she had a stroke because the Gigante girl wanted to play I'm a my bounce. What I tell you guys? Under Oz, he said, when I eat, we all eat. Up under her, she was just paying off the Goonies. And remember, I called that out. And y'all were like, nah, Mo, she's making sure that everyone is good. And I said, nah, man, that ain't how you, when I eat, you eat. It ain't I just dump money on the table and y'all take what y'all think is y'all's. No, when I eat, you eat. I get a meal, you get a meal. It ain't I got a meal and then y'all pick through this meal. I don't get me a meal and take y'all to the buffet. No, I get a meal, you get a meal. We all the same. But see, Sophia, she didn't know that because she had everything handed to her. So for Oz, being in this situation and realizing that, hey, I worked my ass off. I worked for your daddy to make sure you had a better life. And for you to do this to my ma, I got your back. I promise you that. He had to break free. What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do, guys? See, no one has an answer for that, but I do. Oz was supposed to turn up like a real man. You know, whenever you hear a woman say you're supposed to be a real man, this is what she means right here. A real man. A real man will break out of some duct tape. A real man will catch a body. A real man will use a body as a shield. A real man will a fireman carry his mama up out of here. A real man will hold it down. A real man will make it happen. A real man will chase off the ops with the toolie in his hand and his mama in the other hand. A real man will save his mama from a stroke. A real man would take his mama and put her in the hospital even without health care and pay out of pocket. A real man will do what it takes. A real man will take bullets getting away to save his mama. A real man will go outside and pop a drug addict. A real man will steal an Impala and speed to a hospital. A real man will get on the phone and call up his young hitter and tell him, I've been stabbed. My mama is a psycho. Come and help a nigga out. A real man will do everything necessary to survive. A real man will even steal a cell phone so he can call his young nigga. Who is this? It's Oz, nigga. Get to the hospital. I got a goddamn bottle in my side. I think it's some Jameson, nigga. Hurry up. This shit is burning. Oh, shit. Where's the staple gun? Vic pulls up. Oz is in here. A real man will pour peroxide directly on the wound without cleaning the wound. A real man will staple his own gut up. A real man will do whatever it takes to protect his family. A real man will say, fuck health care and do it itself. Now, I know that they say there's a TV armor. They say, oh, Tommy's going to be recovered in one episode. Oz took a goddamn half a liter of Jameson to the gut because his freaking silly ass mama, who's already delusional, who's already seeing things.
You're fucking delusional.
His own mama, who put a hit on this nigga, tried to kill him. But guess what? A real man doesn't care how his mama treats him. A real man's gonna make sure that his bum ass mama, who ain't did shit for him in years, is still gonna be taken care of, even if she tried to kill him. A real man doesn't care. A real man can't go cry in the corner. A real man can't have a legitimate girlfriend. He has to date a whore. A real man will do whatever it takes. A real man will forget a whore that tried to set him up. A real man will be the man that makes it happen for everyone. And Oz, I'm proud to say it today, you're a real man, because no one in this chat believed in you for 8 weeks except for me. I stood here and stood on 10 and said, this man, Oz, we don't know his childhood trauma. And everyone said, oh, Mo, he's a piece of shit. This man had a hit on him at 11. What was you doing at 11? Have you ever had a hit on you? Has your mama ever stabbed you with a Jameson bottle? No, she hasn't. No, she hasn't. This man has been through hell and back. And look at him. He's still standing. And for that, today, we acknowledge Oswald Cobb, the new councilman of Gotham City. Not the Penguin. A real man. Put a real man in the chat for me. Put a real man in the chat for me. A real man. No, this ain't entertainment purposes. This is the real deal here. This is the finale. I can't hold back anymore. This is the finale, guys. Put a real man in the chat. I need at least 5 of them or we can't continue.
We straight killers, Joe.
Oh, man, Oz, I got your back on this one because I've been standing here like, man, Oz, you different. What about Vic? What about Vic? Vic he's on route to becoming a real man. What did Oz say? You got to deliver that more. You got to say it from the gut. See, without his father was never teaching him how to be a man. His father was saying, you can't hang out with Squid. See, he's getting real life experience hanging with Oz. He was riding motorcycles. He was slinging big dope, allegedly, because we don't even know if Bliss is really a drug. Because I never heard anyone OD off of Bliss. I think Bliss is just like a hallucinant. But yeah, he was becoming a real man. Everything I just said is what he was doing. That's what happened to Vic. Vic was becoming a real man. And also a part of becoming a real man is not trusting anybody. But I see you all just disregarded what I asked, so fuck it. We'll sit here. I ain't playing around with y'all no more, man. Today's the day of reckoning. I asked for the real man in the chat. I needed to see 5 of them. I ain't seen not one of them. So you know what? We'll just sit here and let you guys figure it out. Because I'll tell you one thing.
In the case of 5-month-old Jemiah, Julius, you are not the father.
A real man. All right. I did no wrong this episode, in my opinion. When has Oz ever snitched, though? When has Oz ever snitched? Y'all keep calling him a snitch. When has he ever snitched? See, no one can pinpoint. No one can pinpoint when Oz told. He never told anything. Oz never told anything. See, I don't know if you guys were paying attention. Oz never told councilman to go talk to the police. He just said, here's some stories you can run with to get to the top. Now, the police arresting Sophia, that has nothing to do with Councilman Cobb. He just said, listen, I got some information for you to run off of. He didn't say lock him up. No. He didn't say lock him up. He just said there was an explosion, Sophia. He said there was a what? A big drug lab? Sal. That's all he said. Sal was on the run. See, he's trying to become a councilman. See, that's one thing you guys don't understand. So it's the same as James St. Patrick. James St. Patrick was trying to lead the game. Oswald Cobb is he's trying to better the community. Did we not hear the opening statements? Let me take it back real quick. Oswald Cobb for congressman. Well, let's start off with councilman. But Oswald Cobb is a man of the community. Not only did he provide power for the hood, he brought the power, the electricity, the heat, the running water. Then what else did he do? He provided jobs for everybody in the neighborhood. Everybody gets a job. You want a job? Come get a job. Come get a job. Then what did he do? He cleaned up the streets. Now, Sal was already on the loose. He had to go back. Sophia, I don't even know why the hangman was loose, but she had to go back. So Oswald Cobb, a man of the people, single-handedly cleaned up Batman. Cleaned up Batman's bullshit. See, Batman is on vacation. We don't even know where Batman is right now. But guess what? The bat signal finally works because once Oswald came clean, put the street behind him. So you can't have one foot in the game and one foot out. So Oswald, even though he has one good foot and one bad foot, he put both foots into the good side. You know what I mean? So all he did was what was required of him from the community. You don't want a crooked politician, i.e. Tate, on your side. You want someone like Oswald Cobb. When you're sitting at home and it's snowing outside and your ass is cold, don't come in the chat and be like, Mo, it's cold out here. Because I'm going to tell you, you should have voted for Oswald. But you said, no, Oswald was snitching. But I figured this wasn't snitching. This is just doing your due diligence on what's going on in the community. You know, we have community watch for a reason. You know, the old ladies, they be sitting with the binoculars looking out the window, telling them you outside on the curb, you talking to a chick, so you don't want to come in the crib because you got a girl in the house already. So you just like, nah, you know, my people in there, they in the living room and stuff. We can just chill out here. You talking to her on the curb. It's like 4 or 5 cars in the driveway. So you talking to her on the curb, and then you look across the street, they looking through the blinds, looking at you. Community watch, you know what I'm saying? Now, we ain't never had it on my block, but it's community watch. That's all it is. That's all Oz was doing. Oh, yeah, Sal stanking. But anyway, let's continue on. Because that's right where we at right now. Hold on. This is the look you have right there. This is the look you have right there. When you're coming in there and you're like, what the fuck? Why is Oz in here? Hey, what do you guys what do you think was going through his mind when he came in there and he seen Oz sitting up there with the gavel? He was nervous as hell, like, man, they can't see me in here with your ass, Oz. What would you have done if you were him and you came in here and Oz was like, meet me in the chambers? Like, man, hell no. But this ain't even the chambers. This is actually the damn courtroom. Look at his face. He's nervous as hell. You already know what I'm going to ask y'all. What is he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? He's confused. He don't know what's going on, guys. What is he doing? Hey, the hands on hip. The hands on hip. You either out of breath, you confused, or you done lost something. That's the only 3 times you had your hands on the hip. You don't know. I don't know what the hell you got going on in here. Or you lost something. Where the hell my keys at? Or you out of breath. He's confused. He don't know what the hell's going on in here. He's like, wait a minute, Oz, what the fuck you got going on? What you got going on? I said, well, let me tell you something. Niggas is trying to call me a snitch, but I ain't snitching. I got a story you can run with. The biggest drug deal ever, drug lab, up under the tunnels. Sophia Combine? I mean, not Combine, goddamn. What is her name nowadays? Chicante. I think she's going by Chicante, but I think her license actually says Falcone still. You can look up either one of them. You're a councilman, go figure it out. But you'll go down there and there'll be G-Wagon pieces spread throughout the whole tunnel. Yeah. You know, Sal's though actually the one that took out Alberto. He had the ring, but nah, I got the ring, but that's a whole nother story. But let me tell you something. Maybe one day you and I could run into each other, because what I want back for this, you run to that story, you can run all the way up to the top. You might even be the next mayor of Gotham, which isn't a good idea. Maybe the governor of Jersey, but the mayor of Gotham is probably one of the worst jobs ever. The mayor and then like the police commissioner. But what I want you to do is run with these stories. I see I'm gonna keep doing this, but sometimes we like, haha, okay. But to this degree, it's irritating me. I like you, but not with this show with you. I was hoping, but then, hey man, I'm giving the perspective from Oz's side. This show is called The Penguin. This show isn't called like Sophia the Hangman or Vic the random kid. I'm giving a story from Oswald's side right now. I do this with every character. I haven't got to Sophia yet. I talked about Francis, but Francis didn't do anything right. I'm talking about Oswald right now. I do this with every single character. When I get to Sophia, then we'll be on her side and tell her story from her perspective. But right now, we're just giving a rundown of everything that Oz has done. I do that with all of like these little limited series we get. I only have one show that I'm gonna do on this. So I'm gonna talk about Oz. I'm gonna give the good for Oz, because everything I'm saying is the truth. Anytime I say something that isn't the truth, someone can debunk it. But I'll go back and give you a scene of what I'm talking about, so you go, okay, it's making sense. But yeah. Oh, thank you for Happy Veterans Day. Thank you. He got his hands on his hips trying to figure out what the hell going on. Then look at Oz. You're like, look, just run with it and get me my spot. Yeah, he's relay snitching, but what is he trying to do? He's trying to become a councilman. He's doing what he got to do to survive. Like, if he's trying to leave the game, then like, you know what I mean? Like, did we not forget what Oz was trying to do? The whole reason for Oz telling Councilman Handy this or Haiti this was to become a councilman himself? Are we not watching the same show here? It's not like Oz told to still be in the street selling drugs. Oz told because he's trying to become a councilman and become squeaky clean. Did we not hear what he was trying to do? It's not like he was trying to take money off of drug dealers. He clearly said, you know people here, you run with that shit, and maybe we could run into to Miss Real together. Did we not hear Oz is trying to get out the game? What show are we watching? Everybody getting on me for what I'm saying, but I'm the only nigga that's paying attention to the show. Oz was trying to become a fucking councilman. He wasn't trying to be a drug dealer anymore because he doesn't have any product. That's why he got rid of Vic. What the fuck are we watching? Let me do what the fuck I do. Please. Let me do what the fuck I do. Damn it. I know what I'm talking about here. Come on, guys. It's Veterans Day and you guys are turning on me. You're turning your back on me? What did I do? I ain't do nothing. Wait. Oz is snitching. He's getting out the game. He's becoming a fucking councilman. He got to become squeaky clean. That's why he didn't kill Sophia. Did we not watch the show? Wait a minute. Did we not watch the... Did he not get her arrested because he has to become squeaky clean? And that's why the Penguin now has influence in the city of Gotham? I apologize, guys. You know, we'll just do it recap style. No more fucking stories from me. No more stories from me. Fuck it. Because one thing I always do, I'm gonna make it make sense. But you know what? Fuck the stories. We're just gonna tell the goddamn episode. We're just gonna tell the episode. Fuck it. No more stories. You guys ain't getting any more stories from me. We're just gonna talk about the episode. And that's it. No more stories. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. You know what? Fuck it. No more stories. I'll just tell you guys what happened in the episode. Let me get back to this. According to people in the chat, Oswald is snitching to the councilman because he wants to get Sophia out of the game. Oswald then sees the mayor. He looks up and he says, damn, there goes the mayor. Then Oswald leaves. As Oswald leaves the building, he limps his way over to the vehicle. Now, in this vehicle, it's a Volkswagen, a Volvo, and there's no one in it. Who was supposed to be in there? Oh, Vic was supposed to be in there. Vic is the young Hispanic kid with a little bit of a stuttering problem. But as he looks over, there's a gang standing outside. We don't know where Vic is, but they pull their guns out on Oz, and they tell Oz, come get in the vehicle. You're going with us right now, mister. They show the guns, and Oz has no other thing to do but to get in the vehicle because it doesn't want to cause a scene, and Oz does not want to die. Then we see Sophia back at the house, and she's supposed to be cleaning up the house. Even though we skipped over some parts, we'll go back to it, and we'll just do it as a flashback like as they would do it in the show. But she's going into the closet, and right now what she's doing is cleaning out the closet of all of her father's clothes because she promised the building and everything that her family has put together to all of the gangs, whoever could bring back the penguin to her. Now, when she does this, she goes in there, she's throwing all her clothes out. I bust the windows out, joke. Oh, I can't do any stories no more because motherfuckers want the goddamn truth. So we're going to give them the fucking truth. Now there's clothes on the bed and she's throwing them all away. And at this point, we know that Sophia, I called her crazy, but Sophia is just living her merry life. She's living the normal life right now. She decides to throw everything in. She's emptying out suitcases. Mo, don't get too excited. You got to tell the story how you was telling the story. Oh, don't even tell the story. Tell the show. So she throws all the clothes out on the bed. Then she sees a watch, her daddy's watch. Or was it her brother Alberto's watch? I can't remember. But all I can do is tell you time is not on her side. So she decides to throw it down. And then she takes a big gulp of whatever liquor she can find. And I think it was 140 proof. But she picks up the liquor. And then she gets a call. Hello? We got the penguin. Do you want us to bring him to you? Huh. I knew you want this, Empire. Take him to the hangar. Then she throws the watch down. Then after that, she fires up 3 cigarettes. Not 1, not 2, but 3 cigarettes. She lights all 3 of them. Matter of fact, I might need me a cigarette because I can't tell my story. I just got to tell you guys what happened because no one wants to hear the truth. She takes one of the cigarettes and she flicks it. Woo! Then everything catches on fire. And I'm like, damn, this motherfucker's crazy. Instead of giving the house and all the territories to the other gangs that she promised, go back to when Mo told y'all, with Oz, when I eat, we all eat. With her, she just threw the money out. I guess Mo was right again, but Mo, shut the fuck up. Don't nobody want to hear no goddamn stories from you right now. Tell the show, Mo. Shut the fuck up and tell the show. Okay, she catches everything on fire. And what I tell you, time is not on her side. Now she's smiling. And from here, she does a dance. I think it's called the Sixth Symphony around the house. She dances. She goes into her father's office with that liquor, takes another shot, pours some on her desk, lights that on fire too. Ooh. Now the whole house is on fire. She goes into the living room and then she throws a bottle at her father. We talk about Oz's mother being in the vegetable state. Well, Sophia doesn't care about her father because everything that he allegedly did to her, her mother, and the rest of the family. She throws a glass bottle over there. Then she lights that on fire. Woo! And all you can see is her father's face between the flames, burning in hell where he belongs. But Sophia, she's looking. She got the red lipstick on to match the red outfit. She doesn't give a damn anymore. She just promised whoever gets the penguin, they get the mansion, they get the territory. But again, she was a motherfucking liar. This isn't me making it up. This is what actually happened. So if you have a problem with it, contact HBO because I'm not making up anything else for you mother ungrateful oohs. Now the house is on fire. Man, we need to leave. We need to leave. The mansion is on fire. The mansion is on fire, people. This has 1, 2, 3 wings, 7-car garage, 15 bedrooms, 26 bathrooms, a guest house. It's all in flames. Sophia burned down everything her father worked for. Some of us wish that our fathers were in our lives, and she just burned down everything the Falcone family stood for because she's a Gigante. Then they hop into this Maybach, and they drive off with the license plates. Hate, H8, 1, 4 quarters. She hates one person, 4 quarters. But let me stop making stuff up because they don't want to hear that. They want to hear the story, Mo. They drive off with a 2023 Escalade, all blacked out, windows tinted so you can't see who's in it. Sophia's riding off. They got Oswald Cobb. I may have not got to finish his mother, but I'm going to finish that motherfucker tonight. He's going down. They want the truth. This is the truth. But when they get there, wait, this shit's a little out of control. It's a little out of order. Oh, man, where's the shooting at? Oh, don't say I missed it. But anyway. Oh, man, I missed the shootout. Damn, I missed the shootout. But anyway, they get to the hangar. And it was one of the perfect setups. But she should have known what was up. And we also seen Oh, this is when I was doing the Photoshop and I was screenshotting. Actually, I was screenshotting Photoshop, but I wasn't screenshotting the episode. Damn it, I did miss the whole thing. I remember exactly where this was. But they had the perfect setup. The perfect setup. Now, remember, old boy had called what's the young boy name? He called Vic. Remember earlier when he punched Vic? See, we skipped all of that because I was telling stories. I was going to loop back around to it, but you guys wanted me to stop telling stories and having a vivid imagination. So you remember Vic got punched. Vic got punched because he's like, come on, guys, help out. I'm like, shut up. Know your role, jabroni. But he actually hit him up, was like, man, let's make it happen. Because all the leaders, they're leaders of the old school. See, when you're not able to adapt to what's actually going on in the modern era, then there's no way for you to actually survive out here. So everybody went against their bosses. Everyone went against their bosses and took them out. And that's how the setup happened. And that was cool. Even she got whooped on too. I think the black girl hit her with that helmet. That was a good old time. Oh no. I tried to tell the story. I tried to tell y'all the story behind the story. But no, y'all didn't want to hear that. Y'all wanted the goddamn verbatim of the episode. It ain't no story, no more story time. Not on this channel. Y'all take that somewhere else. For the penguin, I gotta tell y'all like this, man. Too many complaints. I got an ice complaint. You know what I'm saying? Got a complaint. They say, Mo, we ain't trying to hear that. We want you to be like everybody else. Just tell the story how it was. Make it boring. And I said, all right, fuck it. We'll do it. We'll go monotone on their ass. We'll go monotone. We can do this either way, man. I was just trying to tell it. This is the finale. They acting like we ain't got a whole hour for Sophia. I said, what? Oh well, fuck it. But as we do a flashback, right into your face, everyone over here is like, nah, man, we ain't fucking with Oz. So just like everyone turned their back on me, telling the story behind the story, they turned their back on Oz. Vic was there trying to stick up for him, but they wouldn't listen because he wasn't saying it from his diaphragm. He wasn't saying it from the gut. Sometimes you gotta, hey, nigga, help out. You know, sometimes you gotta get on their ass. Sometimes you gotta spook them a little bit. Just, oh shit, damn, I didn't know Vic was mean like that. Remember how you pulled up on Squidward? Pop, pop, pop. Yeah, sometimes you gotta pop out and show on the ass. But he was like, come on, guys, you're not gonna help out. Gave him a gut chat. Shut up, nigga. But he was actually warning them, letting them know, man, the future is bright if you just shut the fuck up. No one to talk. Now we fast forward to after the shootout. Now, I did find that right there was good. What did you guys, because I missed the whole part, though. What did you guys think about Oz driving her? When Oz was driving her, when they took on a ride, she tried to get out there. That nigga had that child lock on, and he had the window lock on. Because I would have rolled the window down and popped that motherfucker out. You know what I mean? Hey, put a 3 in the chat if you ever jumped out of a moving vehicle. Or am I the only one that ever done that? Now, it wasn't going fast. It wasn't like a moving vehicle going like, we were probably going about 15 miles per hour, but I jumped into the grass. Well, I didn't like jump out the car. I was in the back of, I was on the trunk of the car. We was bullshitting. We was out by the lake, and I jumped off the trunk of a car. I ain't never jumped like out of a door of a car. But yeah, I would have rolled the window down because with my Acura, I had a gold Acura 88. It got hit by this car. It was like a 70 or 80. I forgot what it was, but it was a steel car. Tore the back shit up. So my back wheel well kind of fucked up the door frame. So the door, it would close, but you had to like slam it, but you couldn't open it from the inside. You had to open it from the outside. So yeah, I know about reaching, open that mug up. She tried to get up out of there. I thought that was cool how they showed that when you're like, man, it's kind of like old times. You got somewhere to go? She's like, nah. She looking out the window. She all sad now. I know she was like, damn, this motherfucker got the best of me. But when they got here, hey, man, something was like, man, he about to, I thought he was about to do it, y'all. I thought Oz was about to, I was like, damn, this is how he's going out? Because I looked in the Discord. I didn't watch this till like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So when I watched it, I seen what you guys said in the Discord. Mo's gonna have, so I thought he was about to pull the trigger here. I wholeheartedly thought we about to get rid of this demon. The Satan child is about to go home. But if you guys let me tell my stories like I normally do, then you would understand. What did I ask you guys to comment in the chat? I asked you guys specifically to say the real man, a real man, real man. You know why Oz didn't shoot Sophia in the back of the head? Because a real man knows women and children, they're off limits. You give me a second to connect the dots. I'm going to make it make sense every single time. Just give me a chance. That's why I do these stories, because I watched the episode. And guess what Oz was? He was a real man. Women and children are off limits. He didn't pull that trigger. Even though Sophia deserved one, he didn't do it because they're off limits. And maybe she did have a traumatizing childhood. He was around when she was a kid, so he would know that. So maybe he figured she just needed some time to sit down and maybe potentially get her mind right. So he didn't pull the trigger, which is why he was talking to the councilman about everything that's going on in the city, because we see a shift in Oswald Cobb's character. He's about family. He's about cleaning up the streets. He's about providing opportunities to those that are less fortunate, even if that means you have to get rid of some high-ranking people in the city. And when I mean high-ranking, I mean the Maroney family, the Falcones, the Gicante family. Sometimes you have to remove those nuisance from the city. And a real man will do that. A real man knows it takes time. A real man knows you need to lean on those resources that you have in the community. And while everyone is calling him a snitch, let me tell you something. The people in Crown Point, they got electricity at their house. They can finally provide food to their family to eat, a warm meal. You know what? Most families can't do that. Why? Because the rich were getting richer and the poor was getting poorer. A real man knows that community. It takes a village to raise everyone. And Oz knew that without this village, then there would be no one being raised. The future would be dim. And guess what? Guess who came and tried to dim the future? That's right. One Sophia Falcone. We're not calling her Gicante. Falcone. She blew the city up right when he just brought the power back. Now there's a big ass hole in the middle of the city. Now the old lady that normally walked down to the bodega, that was a 10-minute walk, she has to walk 4 blocks down, 3 blocks up, 4 blocks back. That's an extra 15 to 20 minutes on her route to just go down there and get her fresh fruit that she was getting every day prior to a hole being in the street. So yeah, maybe he did tell councilman to run with that story, and the councilman took it upon himself to go tell the police. But one thing we're not going to do is give the man his credit for cleaning up Gotham. We got 2 mob bosses out of here. We got a murderer out of here. We got power to the hood. Thank you. Thank you, Oz, for everything you do. Now, I don't want to make up any stories or anything, but someone tell me where I'm wrong. This is yes or no. I'm just going to ask questions. I just want yes or no's. Did Oswald bring power back to Crown Point? Yes or no? Did Oswald bring power back to Crown Point? Yes or no? Nah, let's just call it fair. Let's call it fair. We can talk about Sophia next. Well, we got to talk about Vic. Did Oswald bring power back to Crown Point? Yes, he did. Did Oswald get 2 of the biggest mobs out of Gotham City? Yes or no? Did Oswald save his mother? Yes or no? Did Oswald save his mother this episode? Yes or no? These are easy questions. These are easy questions. These are just yes or no questions here. They're just yes or no. Yes or no. You know what I mean? I'm not, because y'all want to talk about Sophia, right? We got to ask these questions. These are your going away interview. These are your extra. These are, you know what I'm saying? When you get done with something, hey, would you like to do a survey at the end? I'm just doing these survey questions right now so I can get a gauge of the audience before we talk about Sophia. Right after we talk about what happened to Vic, and then we'll give the perspective of Sophia. But no, is Oswald's mom alive? Yes or no? Did he save his mother? Yes or no? There's no technically. There's no. It's just yes. She's alive. No, she's dead. Did he save his mother? Yes or no? Because if you're saying all this no, that means if your parents were in a vegetable state, you'd pull the plug on them. Not me. Not me. I love my parents. I love my parents. So shoot. Did Oswald save his mama? Yes or no? Frances is still alive. Last I heard, she had a stroke. She had a stroke because somebody kidnapped her. All right. So it sounds like Oswald saved his mama, saved the city, and cleaned up the streets. Now, let's see about Sophia. Did Sophia save her dad? Yes or no? Come on, we've all asked somebody. Y'all all had an ex where you were like, oh, Romeo and Juliet, they got rid of each other. They loved each other too, but come on, man. She got, we don't even know what his mama got. She's weird. Did y'all forget he just got stabbed in the gut? But all right, cool. We'll transition over to Sophia real quick, and then we'll talk about Vic, and then we'll go into her character. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're just having a little bit of fun about Batman, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Man, I didn't do a recap of this. I just ready to talk about this live because it's a limited series, man. Recaps. I mean, that'd be cool. But now let me ask you this. Did Sophia save her mom? Yes or no? Did Sophia save her mom? Yes or no? This is question 1. Did Sophia save her mom? Yes or no? Come on, y'all been talking it's been 7 weeks. Oh, Sophia, the greatest. All right, let's just get a rundown. Did Sophia save her mama? Yes or no? And if that's too tough for you guys, did Sophia save her uncle? Yes or no? Did Sophia save her cousin? Yes or no? Did Sophia save anyone in the house that she put the gas in? Yes or no? Did Sophia promise that everyone was going to eat up under her and they didn't eat? Yes or no? Did Sophia promise the mansion and all the territories to whoever could bring her the penguin? Did they get that? Yes or no? There seems to be a lot of no's with this lady here. Seems to be a lot of no's. No Fia is what we're going to start calling her from here on out. No Freedom is what her real name should be, because I've been demanding you be locked up for the last 7 weeks. Sophia didn't save anybody. Not only that, she told her cousin, her little cousin, this is her second cousin, I killed Mufasa. She told her. I killed Mufasa. All right, now what everybody wants to talk about. Oh, Victor Moan Jr. What was that at? She didn't save Gia. Gia in the system, and Gia is scarred for life. Gia's like, wait, you killed my mama and dad and everybody in the house? Man, you don't want to hear that. There's no kid, but she is alive though. So as they were saying, technically, yeah, because she's still alive, but she's still alive. So we'll give her Gia. But so the whole thing with Vic, it was messed up. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Getting rid of Vic, I understand why, and I agree with it, but it hurt. It hurt, man. I was like, damn, man. I thought they were hugging too, like a father and a son. I ain't gonna lie, man. At first, I thought, man, Vic was gonna be around forever. I was like, cool, man. Vic stood up. He told Oz, you need to get your shit together. You need to go down there and tell all the hoods to come together. You the type of leader they need. I said, damn, Vic made it, man. Thank goodness. But then I understood exactly what Oz was talking about. Man, you can't go where I'm going. Oz is trying to go clean, man. And plus, do you guys think that Vic knew how to drive a Rolls Royce? Like, how many people drove a Rolls Royce before? Like, that's not a regular car you drive. That's a chauffeur car. Like, I don't think Vic was ready for that. I don't think Vic was ready for the Rolls Royce, so he had to get fired. R.I.P. to Vic, man. I thought Vic was going to be around for the long haul, but Oz did the right thing. Sometimes you got to get rid of people like this, man. Especially in Gotham. Who can you really trust? Nobody. He knows where all the bones are buried. He knows everything. It's like in any moment, man, Vic could turn on you. So Oz did what any sane person would do. Oz did that. But I was hurt, man. I was like, Vic put in all this work. Vic came back and saved you. For you to give him this bear hug on Christmas. said, Vic, you're a good kid. See a lot of change in you, but you can't go where I'm going. I'm running for councilman. I need to get next to the mayor. You know, make sure my mom, give her everything that I promised her as a kid. You understand that, Vic? Like, I don't want to do this. Hurts me more than it hurts you, Vic, but I gotta do this for my mom. I gotta get a penthouse. I don't want you living in the penthouse because I might bring my hooker over. I'm in love with a hooker. She rocking, she rolling, she selling that thing, and I'm in love with her. Yeah, you know how I do, Vic. But man, I love you, man. I love you like a son. I'll probably never have kids and anything, Vic, but I gotta do what I gotta do, man. I gotta clean up my image. They said I was snitching. Well, shit, so be it. I may have been snitching, but guess what? I'm going legit now. So the hell with all them haters. They can hate. I snitch on their ass too. But good night, Vic. I love you. Damn. So what do y'all think? Are we thinking Vic is dead, or they gonna bring Vic back? Because it didn't look like it was too strong of a chokehold. I don't know. And then he threw the driver's license so they couldn't identify the body. But I never watched the first Batman, so I don't even know. Because they saying that the Penguin is gonna be in like 4 or 5 episodes in Batman 2. Or 4 or 5 scenes. I can't remember what the article said. These 4 or 5 scenes. Are there any black superheroes in Batman or villains? Because Vic would have to come back as a good guy. He couldn't come back as a villain. The villains don't really fight each other in Batman. Usually them niggas just wait one in the line to get their ass whooped. Oh, you got your ass whooped? How Batman whoop you? Oh, he did this. Okay, I'm going to try something else. And then Batman whooped their ass. Then they go to jail. And then how'd you get beat? Oh, I got beat this way. And then like the Joker come and break them out like, hey, y'all work for me. And then they break off and do their own thing. Yeah, they say Batman 2 is right after this. I'll go into an article after we talk about Sophia, but so they're kind of like, I think that Vic is more alive than Ghost was after he got shot. So we could potentially see Vic come back. I would like to see if Vic came back. Yeah, I like to see Vic come back. So if we're saying that we would like, would you like to see Vic come back? First, let me get that out the way, because I need this to clarify if we're all on the same page. Do you guys want Vic to come back? Because I mean, he was a good character. They built him up and they got rid of him, but like Sophia's still alive. We got the half sister that wrote the letter, so it's okay. We know there's gonna be a continuation of that. All right, so if we're all in agreement that we want Vic to come back, that means that this is not a murder, and Oz did not murder him. Thank you, guys. I walked you right to where I wanted you. I said, "Hey, come with me, y'all. Come with me, y'all. I need you guys to say everything I need so I could go ahead and continue on with my storyline." And you guys just walk right on into it. Vic is still alive. Oz did not kill him. A real man knows women and children are off limits. And this is like a son, Oswald. A real man. Boy, give me a second. I'm going to connect the dots every single time. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm Mo.J. Support the channel, Cash App, pin in the chat, join the Discord, it's pinned in the chat. Also, subscribe to the Mo You Know. It's pinned in the chat also. We'll be going live over there tomorrow. But damn it, I'm good. Damn it, I'm good. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. All right, now we got Sophia. Let's take it on back. First time, this when they waking up at the at Monroe's. With that theory? Let me hear that theory, Eric. Let me hear that theory. Hey, I'm gonna drop the link after we talk about Sophia. I'll drop the link because I'll probably do. We'll probably talk about Sophia for probably about like 20, 30 minutes, and then like the last 30 minutes before I get off, then I'll just have the link open. So you guys can say what you gotta say. But I gotta tell these stories with a story because I only do one video a week on these. And I'm just doing the lives, really. I'm not really doing too much of the recaps. But you just now waking up and you thinking this is a dream. We didn't all had that dream. You waking up, you in your dream, you like, damn. Ooh, wee. Then you wake up in the morning and you thought that bad chick that you was dreaming of, that perfect 10 you was dreaming of last night, you wake up and you in a dirty ass building. Like, man, what the hell? And there's a woman. Okay, damn. Okay, what did I get into last night? Who is? Then you waking up and you realize, oh shit. Oh shit, what did I get into? And it's Sophia sitting in front of you. Now, one thing I told you guys I love about Sophia and Francis, I like these two on screen together. These two, they feed off of each other's energy, and they did a hell of a job. And that's why I said, when they inserted Oz, I thought that this was a dope scene. Every time I get Sophia and Francis together, I like that. These two could just act. You know what I'm saying? You got Colin, he just sitting there, he just doing his thing, he just watching, he tired of, he can't really do too much talking, he got socking about. But you woke up and you thought you had that bad chick from last night, but it turned out that bad chick got you, and now you tied up to the bed. You can't even get loose. You got a sock in your mouth, and you hoping it's your sock and not some nigga that she was messing with before you came over there. But she's sitting here and she's looking at you. Good morning, Oz. She's like, oh, Oz, shut it up. We can't hear a damn thing you saying, but we do have your mama over here. And we know you've been stressing your mama out since you was a young one. Yeah, I got the red bottoms on. These is bloody shoes. You like a red, Oswald? Does it remind you of something? It's crazy the shit that your mom would tell us about you, Oz, and your two brothers, and about your troubled past. You've always thrown what I've got going on in my face, my brother Alberto, and what happened to Sal was very tragic. But see, when you're in a situation like this where the ball ain't in your court, Oz, and today we're going to be going down memory lane. Oh, Oz, we triple taped your legs. And that bad leg, we know it ain't no strength in that. I seen that foot. Your mama had a cell phone picture of that foot. It's terrible. You might need to get it checked out. But yeah, Frances over here, she's been going through some things since we've had her, and I decided to bring you here because we know something about your childhood. And Monroe's is a specific place and time in your life where things may have not went according to plan. See, Oz, we've been running experiments on your goofy ass mama. Now, the only way we can keep her up is if we provide her liquor. Like, she doesn't eat food. We had some broccoli. She didn't want that. But when we gave her a bottle of bourbon, Frances, man, she threw that thing back. And Oz, you're really not who you say you are. We heard that whole hour and a half spiel, 2 hours that Mo had. It was so bad that people were trying to shut that motherfucker up because they didn't want to hear about you, Oz. You're not the good guy that they proclaim you to be. You ain't shit because your daddy wasn't shit. Oh, Oz, I know how much you hate your dad, but you want to listen to this. Actually, why don't you talk about two people that were near and dear to you? How about your two siblings? You know, Francis's other kids. Huh, Oz? No, Oz, go ahead. What happened to your brothers? So Oz is sitting there. Oz is like, fuck this motherfucker. But Sophia doesn't know if it's real. But she believes that it is real. So what does she do? She keeps throwing it in Francis' face. Yeah, you remember your boys. How'd they die? What happened to them? Did they drown? Huh? What happened to the little boys? How about we ask Oz for the truth? Miss Francis? Miss Francis, how about we ask Oz about the truth? Didn't you tell us something about something that happened to your brothers? Well, to his brothers? Huh? So she's sitting here, she goes, I don't want to relive it. No. I don't want to relive it, please. Stop bringing it up. Sophia's like, no, we got to bring it up. Oz got snot running out of his nose. Well, you got even on my brother Alberto, didn't you? So now we just going through everything. We laying it all out on the line. We're laying it all out on the line right now. We going through everything. We talking about Alberto. We talk about Jack. We talk about Benny. We talk about, well, we ain't really talking too much about Mr. Cobb because we don't know nothing about Mr. Cobb. My actual principal in middle school's name was Mr. Cobb. I think it was like Darnell Cobb. Mr. Cobb Smith Hill. Let me see. Anyway, I'll try to find that. But she's bringing up Alberto. She's like, well, until you give us the truth, man, they about to cut the pinky off, man. They're about to cut the pinky off. I ain't gonna lie. I was watching this. I was like, damn, are they really gonna do it? Because they weren't getting anywhere. Oz was standing true. Like, be honest, would y'all have folded? Would y'all have folded if they had your mama in a cigar cutter? Would you have folded or would you have held it down like Oz did? Because a pinky for a pinky ain't bad. Was this right? Hey, I'd have to tell him, nah, cut my left pinky off. I don't need my left pinky. When you really think about like walking around, I'll be fine without my left pinky. Don't cut off anything on my right. Like if I lost my left ankle, I'd be all right. You know what I mean? Because I already tore the ligament in that left one. That's why I walk with a limp. But take my left pinky. Don't take my right. I need that right one. You know, I be doing things with that right pinky. You know what I mean? Take the left. Take the left. It was the left, I promise you. But they had him over here. Now, if the gun was to her head, I'm telling it all, man. I'm telling the truth, man. I don't know what happened to Jack and Benny. I think they went to go swim or something. But she's sitting here and she's losing it. But Sophia's even looking. She was kind of nervous about that. Did y'all peep that? Like, look, she's trying to get him to confess that because she wanted that resentment from Francis on our boy. But he knew because all he ever wanted was a pat on his back. And that's what we see at the end of the episode when he's with old girl. He's like, tell me I did a good job. That's all he ever wanted from his mom. But Sophia's like, nah, say it, admit you did it. I was like, nah, he ain't doing it because one, he don't want to hurt his mom, and two, he doesn't know that his mama knows allegedly what he did because we still haven't confirmed. So until somebody can show me like the actual official like cause of death, then I can't go off of that. You know, it's only speculation. But they over here and they going through it. Now, this ain't no cigar, so don't get confused. A cut isn't going straight to the unless you got like a katana or something or like like a butcher knife. It's not going through that bone like that, especially not with this. It's going to take a little while. You're going to have to, you know what I'm saying, kind of like grind it out. You're not going to go straight through with this cut because you're not going to be able to apply that much pressure. But she's over here. And Sophia's like, yeah, I'm confess to it, admit to it. But that's one thing about Oz, man. They say Oz is weak. Oz is a piece of ish, but Oz held it down the whole time. But Candy, what was he supposed to do? Like, right now we're on Sophia's side, but what was Oz supposed to do? Lie and said he did something that he didn't do? You know what I mean? Like, what is he supposed to say? I killed Mufasa, I killed Jack and Benny. He didn't do any of the above. So why would he admit to that? I'm not admitting to nothing I didn't do. But Sophia's here and she going off too. Even Mama Oz, she's like, God damn it, I knew it the whole time. I knew it. Like, look at this dude. This dude's struggling. You know them alcoholics, they be having that extracurricular strength right there. You know what I mean? Look at him. He's struggling like hell. How hard is it to hold down a 65-year-old woman? All you doing is holding her wrist, man. Julian doing all the work. This nigga got his sleeves rolled up with the undershirt. Nigga, why did you come to work with this outfit on? You knew we was going to be doing a kidnapping. You didn't just come to work with a sweater or like a pullover or something. This nigga got a button down up under a sweater. Man, he ain't about no action. Look, Sophia's like, chill. You was really going to let that happen to your mother? It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Ma, you okay? But then she comes over and she says she knew it the whole time. But she did spit in her face. I think it was right when she took off the duct tape, wasn't it? Right here. See? So this leads me to believe. Sophia got played the whole time. Frances made up the whole story to Julian because she knew that Julian and Sophia would fall for whatever she was force feeding them. She made them believe that she could turn Francis against her own son by believing that he had something to do with Jack and Benny. But the reason she spat in Sophia's face is because, one, she stands on business, but two, her and her son, they have a special type of bond. Oh, Frances made up the whole story. She threw Sophia and Julian off just because she knew that her son would come because he said he would protect. Oh my goodness. The hit with Rex never happened. Because if she really wanted Oz dead, she would have stabbed him. Oz has a nice sized gut on him, so he wouldn't have died from a little glass cut to the gut. You know, this is just like an elbow to gut. It's not a finishing move. She would have stabbed him in his neck or something, or in his face, but she stabbed him there so he could get loose. Right before she passed. Oh my goodness. So to the time she had a stroke, Frances still stood up for her son. This whole time we were thinking that that was real. She made that up to throw Sophia off her trail to protect her son. Oh my goodness, this is deeper than we thought. That's the same move that Oswald did on Sophia when they came together. When he was first tricking her into working with him, he knew she would go along with whatever he said. The same. Oh my goodness, Frances just. What I tell you guys, we do the okie dokie over here. We don't get got by the okie doke. We do the okie dokie. Frances just pulled the okie doke on Sophia, helping out Oz. Why didn't I see this when I first watched it? The only reason she spat on her is to let her know, ha, got you. Now let me loose and I'll act like I'm going to kill my son. Oh, there it be. Frances actually stood up and helped out Oz. She made up a whole fake story so they will believe this shit. We already know the real story. They went out to eat and they danced. That was what they did. Rex wasn't there. Rex wasn't going to take him home. Why would Rex drive this nigga home when he came here with his mama? What sense does that make? I came with my mama. I'm leaving with my mama. Why would Rex drive me home and not my mama? The whole story was made up. Oh my goodness. Frances pulled the okie doke on Sophia. Oh, Julian Rush pulled the okie doke on Sophia. Julian Rush is still out. We just seen this nigga cooperating and catching bodies. This nigga still the doctor for the police, for Arkham. How was he still working at Arkham when he's been with her for the last month? Oh my goodness. Everybody's been finessing Sophia this whole time, and we just been sitting here like, what the hell? This nigga Julian quit working at the hospital to be with her, talking about I won't in. Nigga never went back to work, but as soon as she get locked back up, surprise, bitch, I still work here. That nigga had his robe and everything. Like, here go a letter. Oh my goodness. So Sophia's been getting played by everybody. Good. Y'all wanted the story, so I'm telling y'all exactly what happened here. I'm telling y'all what happened. I'm not making it up. Why would she spit on her face? And if she wanted to unalive her son, why would she stab him in the gut? Like, come on, man. When the neck is wide open, he's tied up. The heart is wide open. He's tied up. See, Sophia, she really ain't like that. And that's the only issue I ever had with Sophia. I told you she gained my respect, but she's never really been like that. And why? Because I told you guys back when she was getting drove around by Oz, and why Oz had to protect her, because she wasn't built like that. But everyone was giving me a hard time. But we realized she ain't built like that. She got spat on, and then Oz escaped with his mama, and she ends up getting locked up. She ain't built like this. See, when you grow up sheltered, there's no way for you to be able to figure out what's going on in the streets. You ain't never been in the streets. Get your ass on the sidewalk. Get your ass in the back seat. You ain't never pushed the whip. See, y'all be thinking I just be talking. But when we look at it, you're like, damn, in hindsight, that nigga was right again. We don't want to give more credit, but that nigga was right again. Sophie's been getting played by everybody. She thought that she knew what she was doing, but everything backfired on her ass. Yeah, Rex was supposed to kill Oz when they were leaving Monroe's. Remember, the mom, she said, Rex is going to drive you home. But I'm saying as Oz, what sense, why would Oz, oh, okay, mom, yeah, I'm going to ride home with Rex. I came to Monroe's with my mom. I'm leaving with my mom. There's no reason for Rex to drive me home and not my mama home. You see what I'm saying? So Francis made this whole story up to trick Sophia. Okay, interesting. I like that theory right there, Mo. That's something that you need to write that on out. Like, look at this. Look right here. If she really wanted to get rid of Oz, look at all this exposed area up here. The heart right here too. But where did she go? A little bit above the belt buckle. A little bit above the belt. Let me see. What side is that? That is left side. Where your stomach at? On your left or your right side? Your heart's on the left. So you got the two lungs. The heart goes down. You got the small intestines. Where you got the large and you got the small, the guts up here. Oh, yeah, man. Ain't nothing down there. Ain't nothing right there. Right above the hip. Ain't nothing, man. You'll be all right with a stab right there. That ain't no deadly blow. But she remembered her son. The same one y'all said that Rex had a hit on. That's why she didn't go through with it, because this is her son. And no matter what, even if he made a mistake as a child, he's still a child. Look at this innocent kid. But I bet Sophia did not expect this, though. When this shit went crazy right here, I give her credit because everyone else got popped, but why Sophia? Look at her. She hopped out blasting. Pop, 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 pop. She got that damn tie around her neck like Speed Racer. That scarf was in the wind. She got a nice little form on her, too. Look, she got some strong arms. Sophia came out there. You know when you gritting your teeth? Pop, pop, pop. Sophia came at that thing blasted. Now, I ain't going to lie to you. For the penguin that had that messed up leg, that nigga be scooting. Look at Oz, man. He's getting up out of there. There y'all boy, too. What was next for her? Well, we already talked about her like burning up the clothes. Did you guys really believe that she was gonna? Something was telling me. I was like, man, I want to believe, because she said what? Whoever brings back Oswald to her, they'll get the house, they'll get the mansion and all the territory. But I was like, this is the finale, so I don't know. I was trying to see how they would do it, but I didn't believe that she was actually going to give up anything to anybody. I was thinking maybe like whoever did claim it, they would probably get unalived, and then I didn't expect her to go to jail either. But when I seen this part, I was like, okay, when she get that gin, Hendrix gin. Look, even he said, man, you're not gonna give all this up. Why would you? She talking about because I can. I don't know, man. It was something about her because this table is what I've been saying. I never really trusted Sophia, even though I said she gained my respect. Just because you have my respect don't mean you got my trust. What up, Kendall? Oh, Kendall, you wouldn't even believe it, man. I got into it with the whole chat tonight, Kendall, man. I was beefing with the whole chat. It's Veterans Day, too. They weren't showing me no love. They were hating on me. But she talking about because I can. And unless she was saying I'm about to leave the country or something, then I'm like, man, I don't think we can do that. And getting Oz, think about it. Turning over Oz for a mansion in all the territories, that isn't an even exchange. Maybe you'll get like the territories and I'm out the game and I'll keep the house. But she said I'm gonna give up the mansion and all the territories for whoever brings you back Oz, just to burn the whole thing down. And I thought, well, when he punched Vic, I was like, okay, well, he's looking out for him, but I didn't know if it was gonna come full circle. You're like, hell no, that's some bullshit. Wait a minute. He put the gun in the glove department. Oh, that's the gun he had when he told Sophia to give up her gun. Okay, I was trying to see the significance of that because old boy does show his gun when they get Oz up out of here. But he does call him. He's like, hey, man, you at Oz? Because there's a bounty on him right now, man. You say we need to make a move right now. That's what I'm saying. When Link, I knew something was up with Link. I didn't know that he was going to flip. I thought he was going to, because when he punched him, it was like, hey, man, you got to know when to be quiet and you got to know when to talk. So I was like, okay, he's giving him advice. But when he called him after this, I ain't going to lie. It just went out of my head where he said, you're not going to give up all of this. Like at that moment, it was like, just like I say, man, you got my respect, but I don't trust you. So I kind of forgot all about that when I was watching it through the episode. But then when he called Vic, like, are you with Oz? We need to do something right now. I was like, oh man, he about to try to backdoor Oz. But it turned out Link, he wasn't playing around, man. He wanted to be that number one. And sometimes you got to get rid of him, man. Sometimes you do. Let me see where we at. The mayor ain't that bad, though. All right. Mayor Real. My name is Councilman Mo. Maybe later on, you and I can get real about local politics. Dinner at my place? I mean, dinner in a public place. Did I say my place? I'm in a public place. So he come outside. They had the whole gang outside waiting too, man. Hey, would y'all have ran? Or would y'all like I gotta ask these questions because if I'm the penguin, I'm coming down the stairs. You can tell I'm like, all right, Vic ain't in the car. Let me look around. Why is there a truck just sitting? Yeah, I'm gonna go. You look down the stairs, you're like, Vic ain't in the car. They ain't tow it, so that means somebody probably may have kidnapped this nigga. I'm going left. Come on, Vic, answer the fucking phone. Vic is Oz. Call me when you get this. If I don't get no answer, I'm not going out there. I just got my mom up out of here, put her in the hospital. I just had a sock in my mouth. I was just tied up. I'm not going out here on my own. I know it's a bounty on me. And I just told. This is Sophia's story right now. And I just told, hell no. Sophia done put a hit out. She told everybody, whoever bring eyes to me, that nigga, bring them to me. Now, I don't know why Sophia had to burn the house down, man. People were out here in the streets looking for Oswald for her. But she ends up burning it down, and we all know what happened from there. Oz finally catches her ass. What's that song? It's a white person song. It's about Santa Claus. What is it? Not I Saw Mama Kissing Santa Claus. Michael Jackson sang that. Damn, what's that song? Santa Baby. What the fuck is she wearing? I didn't even notice this. There's no place like home. She got them goddamn. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. The Wizard of Oz, goddamn, click your heels 3 times. What is this shit? She needs to be in the insane asylum right now. Take her to jail right now. They got the spotlight on her. She got the red gloves too. Damn, man. Who would have thought that this would be the end? I'm jumping in that water, man. How cold does the water get in Jersey this time of year? You get hypothermia at what? 36-degree water? I'm taking my chances. I'm jumping in the water, man. I don't understand why criminals don't run from the police. If I'm really doing some serious, heinous crimes, I'm dipping. They gonna have to come and fish me up out that motherfucking river. They gotta come and get me, coppers. Well, she can't really run with them, so you got to take them shoes off. And you got to take off all that red. I know when she was driving it, she was nervous as hell. Let's be real. This is Sophia's story, but how fast do we really think Oswald is? Like, you gonna hear that big ass clink, clink, clink. That big ass brace this nigga got on his foot. How the hell Oswald get out of there that fast and drive off in the whip? She's sitting there. Never double crossed him. Just pull the trigger. I said I wasn't gonna cry when this moment came. Just pull the trigger, Oz. Do it. This is the Gotham police. Come out with your hands up. I'm already outside. Don't make a move. We got you surrounded. Police show up. All right, get her on the ground. Get her out of here. He been trying to get even since she talked bad to him at the house. See, that's karma right there. That's karma right there. She talked bad to the police earlier. After she unalived at least 20 to 25 people, so get her out of here. They dropped it to her knees. The black guy's getting in on the action. The white guy is too. They don't discriminate in Gotham Police Department. I'm trying to see if it's a Gotham City on here. Damn. They did a good job locking her ass up, cleaning up the streets, one crook at a time. She in disbelief, too. That's right, Kim. Get her out of here. Sophia Carmine, Calzone, Falcone, where the fuck you going by nowadays? You're under arrest for the bombing of Crown Point, Gotham City. We have substantial evidence that a G-Wagon was blown up and you and Sal Marino were in cahoots. The largest drug factory in Gotham City. Yeah, we know that you burned down the house and we got proof because Gia talked to the police. You killed her parents. You really are the Hangman. You really are the filth of these streets. Sophia Carbine, I do charge you with murder, obstruction of justice, resisting arrest, and a whole lot of other shit. We'll let the judge sort it out for you. But you won't be seeing one till Monday or Tuesday. Probably Tuesday. Today's Veterans Day, so you won't be seeing a judge today. Sophia, you are under arrest. Got her out of here. Got her out of here. Then we already know what happened to Oz. Mama in here staring at the TV. She don't know what she watching. Everybody just put justice in the chat for me. Oh, it's negative 33 degrees outside. It's cold as hell out there. Chelsea is minus 33, cloudy. Chinatown is minus 20. God. Everyone put justice in the chat, man. Put justice in the chat. The Hangman arrested in connection with Crown Point explosion. As casualties rise. We didn't even add in all these bodies. We didn't even add in all these bodies. We did not factor in all of these bodies. So the Hangman got rid of what? 8 women plus her mama. 1 in prison. Well, 2 in prison. The one with the fork was because of her. And then the other one. So that's 8. The mama make 9, 10, 11. Plus the 57 people here. Plus all the people on both sides. The Maroney family, the Giconti family. Oz's, well, I can't even say Oz's workers because that was Sal's warehouse down there up underground, according to Councilman Handy. Haiti, my bad. No, it was justice for Sal. It was justice for Sal. Remember? Sal was Sal was an escaped felon. There was justice for Sal. Sal wasn't supposed to be out. Sal was supposed to be behind bars. Remember, Sal broke out. Sal caught a body, actually, on his way out of prison. Sal is gone. That was justice. That was justice. So we got rid of Sal. We got rid of Sophia. Yeah, Sophia got about 100 bodies on herself right now, man. She done tore up the whole city. This is terroristic threats right here. Man, a fucking G-Wagon blew up the city of Gotham, guys. Yeah, justice is served. She's around, all right. She's around the jail cell. She won't be coming home anytime soon. See? So wait a minute. If you guys say Sal went out like a chump, then that makes Frances a hero. She survived her stroke. Sal couldn't survive a stroke. Frances could. Thanks to the speedy recovery from Oswald. See, Oz knew exactly what to do. If he would have got Sal to a hospital, maybe Sal would have survived. But he got his mama there because it's family first. I don't make this stuff up, guys. I just tell you what I saw. Sal had a stroke, heart attack maybe. He died. He didn't get the proper care. But when it happened to Mama Frances, we got Frances what she needed. Now, she might be a vegetable. Well, at least she got her eyes open all the time. At least she's breathing. Maybe she'll snap out of it. You never know. Sometimes vegetables, they sprout. Or wait, they sprout into a vegetable. So she didn't already sprouted because that was her life. So now she's just a vegetable. I wonder when they say vegetable, they mean like a potato, a carrot, maybe something controversial like a tomato. Cucumber. Maybe a pepper. Collard greens. Oh, I don't think she'd be a collard green, though. It's too vibrant for her. Maybe a sweet potato. Nah, we'll just say a pumpkin. Probably a pumpkin right now. What is a pumpkin, though? Pumpkin is a fruit, though, because it's got the seeds on the inside. Maybe a squash. Well, yeah, we'll probably say squash. Yeah. But look, this is how she is, guys. This is you guys' hero. Exactly. Sophia is the domestic terrorist right now. When I joined the military, I was sworn in. I said I will protect this country from foreign and domestic. And Sophia is a domestic terrorist. Now, let's look at the grand scheme of things. Sophia, this is all the shit she did. Sophia put gas in the ventilation shaft and killed a whole house. Then she burned this whole house down. We don't know if there's anybody still in there working. We don't know who was in there. And then she blew up a whole fucking city block. Sophia is really, when you think about the crimes that Sophia was doing compared to other villains that we've seen, Sophia was taking shit to the extreme. Think about it. Sophia blew up a whole, that's the shit the Joker does. We seen the Joker blow up some shit. We seen Bane blow up a bridge. We didn't see the Penguin blow up shit. Sophia blew up a whole fucking city block. Like, let's be real. Sophia was a villain on another level. All Penguin was trying to do was sell a little bit of drugs. This motherfucker burned down a mansion, put gas in the motherfucking ventilation shaft. She blew up a city block, guys. What the fuck are we talking about? Oz being the bad guy. This, no disrespect, but all disrespect to criminals. This bitch blew up a city fucking block. What the fuck are we talking about here? What villain has blown up a city block? There's a fucking hole in the city because of this motherfucker. Exactly. Bane blew up a fucking football field. He blew up the bridges so motherfuckers can't get out. The Joker had prisoners on one boat and humans on another boat that could blow up another boat. Sophia is doing shit that the Batman biggest villains do. The Penguin ain't do no shit like this. The Penguin may have whooped some ass. Okay, that's given. Everyone gets their ass whooped in Gotham. You can't say you lived in Gotham if you ain't got your ass whooped once or twice. But look what she did. No, I didn't show the recap, man. Last week I had the recap. I had to delete all of it out anyway. So I mean, I might play it. Who cares? I'm about to drop the link, but this is a serious question right here, right now. all bullshit aside, who did the most damage to the city of Gotham? The Hangman or the Penguin? 1 for Hangman, 2 for Penguin. Who did the most damage to the city of Gotham in 8 episodes? The very first episode, the Riddler blew shit up and flooded the whole city. The Riddler's on a whole nother level. Riddler, bad guy. We get it. But then Sophia gets out and blows a fucking hole in the whole city block. That's what I'm trying to convey here. Sophia is doing crimes on the level of the Riddler, the Joker, Bane, all these mad, crazy motherfuckers. The Penguin ain't did a motherfucking thing but try to get a little bit of bliss off and get some coochie. When has it been a crime to get some coochie? Now I see why the daddy had her locked up. This bitch is crazy. Man, fuck Zeke, man. Zeke wasn't doing shit. Zeke cut the power, got a couple of fights in. Zeke wasn't there when it was time to do the shootout. Zeke was hiding. I ain't see Zeke down there with no gun. Look at Zeke. Shit, man. They got that nigga. They got that nigga eyes, I think. Look at all these lives hurt by Sophia. So, with that being said, Sophia was a badder villain than the Penguin. Sophia was so bad. Hear me out. Sophia was so bad that Oz, Mr. Cobb, had to go tell the councilman about her. That's how bad it is. When you actually see, that's the good thing about councilmen. That's what they're for. I know some people were saying, Mo, you should run for councilman. You can't bring me your problems. Hey, Mo, there's a woman by the name of Sophia blowing shit up. Can you get off? How am I going to get off the street? See, Oz did what any taxpaying citizen would do. He went to his councilman and he said, hey, the community is kind of in shambles right now. I know me and you work together collectively to get the electricity and power back on in Crown Point, but trust me, that Crater Point now, because that's what we're going to have to call it. I think we need to do a memorial service here and put probably a statue of me up here because I'm the one that reported all of it. But put a statue of me up here and we can call this like Oswald or like the Cobb Center. You know what I mean? Cobb Center. But Sophia Falcone, I think she's going by Jacante. I don't know. Yeah, you need to get her off the streets. Also, you remember that there's a convicted felon that's on the loose, Sal Maroney? I think he had actual drug warehouse, drug lab, or something of the sort. Just word on the street. It was down there in that crater, and those two were going at it. I know there was a lot of innocent victims that were lost, but yeah, you need to go get them off the streets, like now. Oh man. Yeah, Oz pays his taxes. What do I mean? Does Oz pay his taxes? What are we talking about? Does Oz pay his taxes? Yeah, he pays his taxes. He had a 1099. Y'all think Mr. Falcone just had him working? Y'all thinking he was working up under Sophia. He's working up under Mr. Falcone. He had a 1099. He was a chauffeur. 1099. 1099. But I'll drop the link though and let you guys see what we got because that took longer than what we expected. But there you go, man. Pretty good though. I like the season, man. Let me see. Do we got it? Oh man. All right, hold on, give me a second. Share. Copy. Thunderbird. Where's it at? Man, I've been off work for 5 days, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's lovely, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought about quitting. I literally thought about at the beginning of the year just saying, fuck it, I'm done, man. That's how lovely this 5 days off was. What up, Tori?
Finally. Man, this is probably one of the best shows of the year.
Yeah, they did it. They did a good job with this. The whole storytelling, and then even wrapping up like the childhood and showing us back for both of them. Sophia, for Oz, all that was good, man. I like how they did that. And think about it. That was only 8 episodes. They didn't need. I mean, of course, you would want it to be like 10 episodes just so we could, saying we a little spoiled. But when you start doing 10 episodes, that's when you get the filler episodes. There was like no filler episodes here. Everything had its meaning and it had a point to it.
I posted something in your Discord where they were saying that they were talking to Matt Reeves about the possibility of doing a season 2.
Yeah, I said that in the intro. I just didn't bring up the article because I seen that, and they said that Penguin. I don't know if it's. I think they said 4 or 5 scenes in Batman 2 is what the Penguin's going to have. Because Batman 2 is going to be a movie, right?
Yes. His part is probably going to be small, just like it was in the first Batman movie.
Yeah, let me see.
Which means if they do a season 2 of Penguin, that means that just confirmed that he's going to survive in Batman 2.
Yeah, Colin Farrell open to the Penguin season 2. Of course, I would do it. See, I know at first we were seeing people were talking about, oh man, you said it's taking too long to put it together, but man, HBO probably came to him and said, look, season 2, we got 10 episodes for you. Man, we got a bag for you. 30 M's.
I doubt it's that much.
We got a bag for you. 30 M's for season 2.
Man, I'm still messed up what he did to Vic.
Pretty sure because they had episode 4 was one of the top rated episodes of all time. So just to have that on your resume. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, they better not put somebody else as the Penguin in season 2. If they do, just cancel it.
Yeah, Colin Farrell is too good in this role.
Yeah, I know. I was watching somebody, the little TikToks they pop up. Somebody saying Colin Farrell, he isn't Colin Farrell, he is the Oz.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they didn't show Batman in any episode, and when they decided to end it off, that they just showed the bat signal. That was we know when we see the bat signal, we already know what that means.
Yeah, that means Oz is trying to clean up the streets. He finally called Batman.
No, he did not call Batman. The commissioner sent that bat signal out.
Yeah, after they got advice.
Okay, Kendall, here we go. Okay, Kendall, here we go. Here we go. This is it. It didn't take long.
Listen, I've been asking for 8 weeks. Everybody, where's Batman at? Oh, Mo, you're not going to see Batman. I'm like, no, we need to see Batman. We need something to show that Batman is alive and well.
Batman was in blood. Batman was in blood. Batman was in Bloodhaven with Catwoman, getting it in.
After we seen the cleanup of the city, 2 of the biggest mobsters off the streets, the biggest drug off the street, we get the bat signal because now Councilman Oswald Cobb and Batman, aka Bruce Wayne, are going to come together, and the next target is the Riddler. We're going directly after the Riddler. We're putting our foot down today.
Why are you going back? Why would you go back to the Riddler? The Riddler's already locked up. It's a new villain.
No, we got to get him out of here. He's got to pay for what he did. We're putting him on community service. We're taking him down there. We're going to rebuild the Cobb Center right there where that hole is because of Sophia. We're going to get him out. Sophia, we're going to keep her in there. She needs to suffer a little bit. She does 4 or 5 years.
Her sister and the doctor going to get her out.
Yeah, Julian Rush, we on your ass too. You can't just go back to work like we forgot about you. He just went back to work like life was sweet. Like I tricked you. I was just on leave.
At the end of the Batman, who was the Riddler talking to?
Shit, I ain't even watched the original Batman. I don't watch this shit.
I'm talking about the Batman that this is based off of.
I don't watch this shit. I only watched the Penguin because the trailer looked good when I first seen it.
And there you go, right there. See, there you go. That's why when you had brought up the mayor and you talked about the mayor in that way. That's why I said, Mo, did you not see the Batman? Because the way you made it sounds like you never seen it before. But yes, that is the mayor.
Oh yeah, I don't lie. If I don't watch something, I'm gonna tell you, I don't watch this shit. I just watch this because this looked good. This looked realistic. And I was like, I know about the Penguin. I used to like watching the Penguin Batman when I was young. But yeah, I'm not about to sit and watch no Batman movie unless it's like, well, the one they had with Bane and the one they had with the Joker. That was good. But other than that, I'm not about to watch these shits. Y'all can fill me in. Pause.
So that means that you won't most likely watch the Batman 2 even after watching this, at least.
Is it a movie?
It's a movie.
Man, I might bootleg it.
I hope that they bring Mr. Freeze in. If they
want to take
the risk.
This Riddler. Hold on. I think I've seen this shit. Hold on. Let me just... You talking about this Riddler?
Yes. He doesn't have his costume on right there. He just has regular prison clothes on.
Oh man, this is during the pandemic. I seen this shit. But this is back when I was a civilian though. This is back when I wasn't working and I was high. I seen this. My brother was watching. I remember seeing this. My brother watched this.
Yeah, and of course you know who that is.
It sounds like a criminal.
Which one though?
Riddle me this.
Riddle me this, huh?
The less of them you have, the more one is worth.
Now, let me not play this too much because they probably ain't gonna just give me.
A lot of people didn't like the design of a lot of people didn't like the design of how they made the Riddler look though, and I can agree because that's not Riddler. With Jim Carrey.
This is the Riddler right here. This is the real Riddler right here. Two-Face. Robin was trying to get some action. He ain't getting no love. Yeah, okay, I remember that. Man, Gotham City, New York City, wherever Spider-Man's at. Here's a rule of thumb, guys. If there's a superhero that lives in your city, move. It's really that simple. If there's a superhero that lives in any city you live in or where you're from or where you're currently staying, just move.
Then I guess you'll be moving.
Superhero there, they're not going to do their job. They're going to wait till the city gets fucked up and then they're going to show up.
Then I guess you'll be moving then.
Oh, man, there ain't no superheroes in Germany.
Well, let's see.
Ain't no superheroes here. Everybody evil.
Yes, it is. I got one for you, and I'm surprised I didn't catch it sooner. Nightcrawler.
Man, Nightcrawler ain't evil. Nightcrawler's cool. And Nightcrawler is a mutant.
but he can teleport, so he can get in and out of places undetected.
Yeah, but man, Nightcrawler ain't a bad guy. Nightcrawler, he's just a good guy that can do a lot of shit, man. He just been misled.
He can teleport. He can teleport into your compound and take your shit in the middle of the night, and you would never know. Bypass that alarm system.
What he gonna take from me? He gonna be mad. He come over here, take my damn reading glasses.
He gonna take that M off the wall. Yeah, RC Colin Farrell did play Penguin in the Batman movie. It's crazy because a lot of people didn't even know it was him, but I knew it was him, and a lot of people went in there and when they said Colin Farrell's the Penguin, it was like Colin Farrell.
I'll play it. I'll just cut it all out again like I did last week. Let me see. Penguin episode 8. Recap HBO. See what they got to say on air. Oh man, the official part. Okay, here we go. Inside episode 8. 8 minutes.
Yeah, they have a podcast.
I'm gonna get you out of the east side, Ma. Put you up somewhere real nice.
Hey, that kid can act. I ain't gonna lie to you. That little kid can act. Young Oz.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're the devil.
She does have the devil in the house, and he has 3 6s in his head. That's why he always got that comb over.
Yeah, Rex is the devil. Rex was about to kill a kid, so she knew what Rex was up to. But Rex is the devil.
But Oz locked his brothers in that tunnel, and they drowned.
It's not his. I thought they could swim. I wasn't for sure.
They couldn't get out. He locked them in there, knowing they couldn't get out.
Well,
and
I don't think he knew they couldn't get out. He just told them to get out on your own.
And what kind of weird fetish is that for someone to have that's all laid up with their mother like that? And then you're going to tell your girlfriend to dress up like your mama so you can live out your fantasy. You don't see that as a little bit strange, even for him?
Hey, man, when you've been through trauma, I'm not going to tell anybody what's strange. Yeah, they had to pry the door open because of the water pressure on the other. Come on, guys. You're making up excuses now, man. They had to pry the door open because the water pressure was too much on the other side. The PSI was too much.
And the spirit of them boys are going to haunt him for the rest of his life. That's why he had to. That's why he had to shut it out, because he had to convince himself that he wasn't wrong.
Well, I don't know if he did it or not. I ain't seen no police report that said 2 boys murdered by Oswald. Until I see that, I can't believe it. Hey, this little boy can act, man. I want to see him in something else. I don't know what, but probably not no comedy. But then, I don't know. I think when you get these kids too serious of a role as a kid, man, they kind of get screwed up in their head.
Those are usually kids end up on the Disney Channel.
You said end up on the Disney. Oh, shit. You don't want to be on Disney. Well, I think Disney cleaned up a little bit now, but it used to be, you might not want to be on there.
And then he turns around and he's so happy to be with his mom. That moment is meant to be just.
Frances stares at Oswald, unsettled. Then she downs her empty drink and searches for the waiter. Desperate for another, as she does, her eyes land on a couple across the way. Watching her, she recognized him, but something's off. And that's when it turned into Sophia and Julian. Damn. This is deep right here.
Just a gut.
Man, they say they made a deal with the devil because she didn't unalive her kid. Like, man, he's still a kid, though.
This is no different than the Omen. At least we know that was the son of the devil. That's literally what this kid remind me of. I bet you if you took him in a church right now, he would start kicking and screaming.
We're all missing the point that this woman put a hit on her son, regardless of what he did. Remove your hatred for this kid. Shit like
this.
But
that also makes her an enabler. That means that you're basically saying I'm fine with what you did.
It was an accident.
How could it be that much of an accident if he let the door stay shut?
Well, he didn't expect the place to flood. He's a kid.
It was rain. Okay, it was raining, and he went back home and lied to his mother and said they went to the movies, knowing damn well they did not go to the movies.
But he's a kid. He's thinking they probably got out another way. He didn't know that the door just locked. It's just like it's unfortunate. There was a young boy some years ago that was wrestling with his little sister and broke her neck. And he didn't say nothing to his mom about it. He just said she was in the room asleep. But they found out that she broke her neck because they was in there wrestling. He was an accident. He's a kid, man. He didn't think nothing.
So I guess what that affluenza boy did down in Texas was because he was just a kid, right?
Who?
The affluenza boy, the one who got drunk and drove and killed them 4 people, and they said we can't put him in jail because of affluenza.
How old is he?
He was 13.
He was a kid, man. Like, who gave him the liquor?
He took it because his parents let him stay in the house by himself.
All right, so he's a kid. He didn't know no better. He just did it.
Yes, listen, this kid was doing drugs, like hardcore drugs and drinking liquor, decided to get in the car and drive and then killed 4 people. And they said, oh, we can't do it because he's too rich to know right from wrong. What?
Dude, this guy is a kid. So am I wrong for getting my head cracked open because I rode a bike and got hit by a car? I didn't expect to get hit by the car. I just didn't work.
That was okay. That was, you see, I know what you're trying to do. That was an accident. You didn't intentionally go out there to do that. He locked his brother. He go out there to drown his brothers. He locked his brother. He locked his brothers in that thing, knowing it was raining, and told them to find their way out, knowing they couldn't get out unless he opened the door from this side.
Did he know that it was going to flood down there? No, he just said, y'all got to find your way out. It's no different than kids locking each other in the refrigerator outside playing.
He knew that they wasn't going to get out because the door was locked.
He said, find another way. But did he say, oh, it's raining, it's going to flood down here, let me make sure that they stay down here? He just said, find another way out. Because he thought that they were playing against him.
And he went home and he lied to his mother about where they was at. He didn't even try to go. He didn't even go back to go and get them out. He let them,
man. This is what they do when they know that they.
He was a jealous kid.
It still doesn't change the fact. The last word you said was kid. It's not like he was 25 years old and did this.
Well, guess what? Guess what? In reality, if they got him for doing that, he would be charged as an adult.
No, in reality, a white boy would not be charged as an adult. He would be a kid still. The worst thing is, this is a kid whose mind isn't developed. Whatever happened to his brother, it happened. But for your mother to put a hit on an 11-year-old boy, that is worse than your brother's getting. Brother's drowning.
Okay, Mo. If you was in that position and you had a kid and did that, what would you do?
I wouldn't put a fucking hit on my kid. I would be pissed that I found out that this may have happened, but I wouldn't put a hit on my kid.
What would you? What would you do?
No, hell no. You asked me. It's my turn to ask a question. So if your kid accidentally did this, you're gonna put a hit on your own kid?
Oh, the kid would be locked up.
Torian, you're not locking your kid up.
Shoot, you want to bet?
Let
me put it like this. You either going to get locked up or you going to deal with me. And trust me, you're not going to want to deal with me.
Nigga, you ain't going to do nothing but whoop him. That ain't going to do nothing. He going to go on about his merry own life. Man, I got expelled for stabbing a nigga in the 6th grade. I got a whooping, and guess what? I went on about life.
Did they die?
No, they didn't die. He ended up in jail, though. He actually just got out like 2 years ago. But if
have you ever seen that movie, The Good Son?
Huh?
Have you ever seen that movie, The Good Son?
Mm-hmm.
What would you do in that case? And he was just a kid, and he actually killed people and tried to kill people.
I'm not killing a kid, all right?
Well, the mother did. Well, guess what? The mother did, because she dropped him off that cliff and saved the other boy.
Yes, so, well, in that case, you really ain't got no choice. You trying to hold on. Which one?
He tried to hit her over the head. He tried to hit her over the head with a rock to kill his own mother.
Yeah, sometimes it be like that. Sometimes you get into it with your parents. You know how white kids are.
Oh my God. Y'all chat, y'all hear this, right? Y'all hear this, right?
His mom didn't go through with the hit, unlike Oz. But then we seen his mama stab him. So she still had that energy to try to kill this nigga. But my theory is she was actually protecting Oz, and that's why she stabbed him when she did.
Oh Lord, and now we got another enabler in the chat. Brillo don't come in here and gonna say F.
Hey, Brillo, hit the link, man. Hit the link. Hit the link. Matter of fact, if your kid was Oswald, in the chat right now, it's just yes or no. Would you put a hit on your own kid, regardless of what they did? 11-year-old kid, are you putting a hit on your own child, regardless of what they did? Yes or no? Are you putting a hit on your kid, no matter whatever they did? Are you putting a hit on your kid that's 11 years old? No one's doing that. I don't care what nobody says, but no one gave.
You don't think people out there don't put hit on their children?
Yeah, especially they do, but that's fucked up.
Especially for them insurance policies.
I know they do, but I'm saying you have to be that's my point. You have to be a fucked up individual to put a hit on your kid, an 11-year-old kid. Ride home with Mr. Rex. First of all, my kid ain't riding home with no nigga, especially not no nigga named T-Rex. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be a crazy individual.
Well, Mo, will you admit this? Will you admit that both of them are messed up?
Yeah, they messed up, but Oz is a kid.
But he still did a messed up thing, though.
Yeah, I know that, but what I'm saying is he's a kid. Do you know how many kids lie about shit? Every single kid lies about something.
About that he was jealous of his brothers.
What up?
Yeah, there's no denying that he was jealous of his brothers. I'm saying the point is, no one gave Francis a hard time. Everybody, what Oz did. He was a fucking kid, man. We just watched Power, and every year in Power, we're bigging up Kanan, Tariq, and everybody. These niggas is killing everybody. But when Oz made a mistake, he didn't lock his brothers down there like, here, drown. He just locked them in there and said, find another way, because he was mad that they went down there and they knew he had a bum leg. It wasn't like he went there with intentions of killing his brothers.
Yo, hey, it's been a minute, brother. What's good?
What up, bro?
Slow motion, man. Hey, I'm just popping through. I'm actually about to dip out, man, but I had to hit the link. I heard Torian talking crazy about my guy, Oz. Hey, man, it's a dirty game. Vic should have been a pack from day one, man. He was robbing Oz. He should have clapped him right then and there. No, did he? Like, what are we talking about here? Just like Modai said, man, our favorite characters in the Power universe are dastardly characters. Oswald is no different, man. I was laughing. I was chuckling as he was choking Vic out. No, did he, man?
Hey, that's what I said. It was like, damn, it's messed up, but I understand why he did it. And of course, people are saying Oz was relay snitching. You can call it that, but did you not hear what he was trying to do? He's trying to go legit, so he got to get everyone out the way. It's not like he was trying to take over the drugs, because there is no drugs.
We complain when James St. Patrick murdered everybody in his organization in his efforts to go legit. No one said anything. Could I be saying, Tasha told on time? Well, she had to protect. Like, listen, just like James
take over Gotham, man.
Smoking roller for no reason.
But one thing we know for certain is that Batman probably gonna flip his car again like he did in the first movie.
Yeah, well, it's gonna take an army, because Batman ain't whooping Penguin one-on-one. You take that bullshit ass suit off and let's see what he got. Let's see if he got some hands.
Hey, I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute, man. I'm about to shoot
well, he actually could, because you forgot. Well, you don't watch it, so you wouldn't know. But Batman is actually martial arts trained in a lot of different things, so he could definitely take out Penguin if he wanted to outside of the suit.
You gotta have to show me, man. You got to show me. I seen the Joker put the head. Put Batman in the headlock before.
All you gotta do is watch Batman Begins.
I seen Bane whoop the shit out of Batman.
That's because, oh my God, that's because Bane literally came from the same place. Well, he was born there. Like, Batman just went to train there, but Bane literally is from the mud, so he knows how to do that stuff. Like, that gave him the advantage. He literally broke his back.
You have to do better than that to make me a believer, because it sounds like Batman kind of weak right now.
And guess what? When Batman got healed, he went back and he took care of Bane. He knocked that mask off, that little thing on his face, and he could barely breathe.
He said, "Ah." So even Matt is saying the way that Oz understands the story, I understand the story the way that Oz understands the story. So no one is wrong. He said the way we come to understand it is from her perspective. So no one is wrong with what they're going with right now. This is coming from the director. Let me just play that back so you guys can understand. When I'm telling these stories, I'm telling,
and that's the chief.
I'm telling it from the Penguins aspect. So I'm not wrong when I'm telling these stories.
And Mo, that's the chief.
Oh, it is the chief. I knew he looked like somebody that was in the episode. Penguin off the young boy. Hey, Trill will tell you, my dog Why Hoop is in here. Trill, tell them Bane was colder than Batman. Batman had to win because they didn't want to give Bane a second movie. That's the only reason. Bane was colder than.
Well, that was the last movie, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Yeah, they got to quit doing all this different Batmans and changing up. Fuck all that.
You know who killed Bane, right?
Man, no, ain't nobody killed Bane. He's still here.
Bane got killed by Catwoman.
Oh, Batman. Bane was like one of my favorite characters, man. All right, but listen to what he says about Oz. I'm telling the story through Oz's lens. Would she do that? Evil mother.
Because Oz would not finally admit it. And the thing is, she knows what he did. She just wanted to hear him say it. But he did not bring himself to actually say it, even though he knows what he did. He tried to blame it on her illness. Like, that's messed up.
Yeah, but shit. Sometimes you gotta. I'm gonna tell you like this. Sometimes you gotta lie to your parents, just like your parents gotta lie to you at some point. But
about the death of your sons, your brothers,
we don't know what happened to them, man.
She knows what happened. She saw them. They were standing right there and like soaking wet. They drowned.
So they alive?
No, they're not alive. She saw it in her hallucination. You know what I meant.
Yeah, so you got to be clear with me because I'm confused now. Torian is telling me that the boys are alive.
No, Torian is not telling you the boys are alive. I said she saw them in a hallucination.
So is she hallucinating right now, or is this the real deal? So you done led us down a rabbit hole. We trying to figure out because Torian is taking us somewhere we ain't supposed to be, y'all. Don't y'all go with Torian down no alleys because you're gonna get lost.
Don't go with Mo. I can only imagine the maze that your mind is.
We got Torian stomped, y'all. This is the first time he's never had the words. Come on, Torian, where we at? We lost, Torian.
No, I was saying I could only imagine. I could only imagine that your mind is like an endless maze. There's like
ain't no my mind. Your mind said she just seen them soaking wet, and I asked you, was it real? Then you said she's hallucinating. So did this happen?
She's hallucinating.
So Oz isn't right here in the seat.
He is right there in the seat. Clearly, she stabbed him with the bottle.
But I thought she was hallucinating.
When she saw her dead sons, she know Oz is there.
So does she know that her sons are there, or her son's not there?
She even hallucinated when she looked at her son again, at Oz again, after she stabbed him and saw him as a little boy.
So she stabbed a little boy.
She stabbed him as an adult. Clearly, we know she did. Clearly, we know she did. He did. That she did do it because when he went to the hospital, where he was at in the closet trying to heal himself up with that alcohol.
So did she stab the little boy that she seen, or did she stab Oz? Or is she hallucinating and stabbed the boy thinking that it was adult Oz?
She stabbed Oz.
Okay. Was it adult Oz or little Oz?
It was adult Oz.
So where little Oz come from?
It was a hallucination.
So she wanted to kill little Oz.
I don't know, maybe.
See, now we're getting somewhere, guys. Now we're getting somewhere. So she was hallucinating allegedly and seeing young Oz.
She held all of that in for years. When she held all of that in for years. She said, "I've been wanting to say this for you for a long time," that she hated him, but she couldn't bring herself to actually say it. Adult
Oz. She wanted to stab little Oz.
She probably wanted to. She probably wanted to take him out when he was a kid. Yes, there it is.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. See, now we're getting somewhere. So, guys, my understanding is she didn't want to stab adult Oz, so she started hallucinating, and that's why she's seeing young Oz. She really wanted to stab young Oz because we know that she put a hit on young Oz, but couldn't go through with it because she didn't have the cojones. So she called it off, but she wanted to do it herself, and she said she wished she would have let Rex do it because she knows she really didn't have the guts to do it. Or maybe she was hallucinating and she lied about the whole thing, like I said, to Sophia and Julian, and that's why she spat in her face to protect her son because she didn't want to kill Oz because the whole neck was exposed and she could have killed Oz, but she stabbed him in the stomach knowing that he has that extra flubber on him because he is the penguin. So maybe she did see the disappointment of young Oz because she didn't want to kill him back then because she understood that young Oz actually did love her and he made a mistake as a child. So even seeing young Oz in that seat made her remember, let me not kill my adult son because he's still here for me doing everything he can, which he did save her right after this. So maybe the whole time I was right and Frances was lying to Sophia and Julian about what actually happened, and she never really wanted to kill the kid because he just told us that Oz's understanding of the story is different than her understanding of the story, but we can't believe her because Torian just gave us 3 hallucinations in one scene. So we can't believe anything that she's saying because she is a sick individual at this point. So maybe Oz was actually a good kid in a mad city, came up through the struggle. His mama made up a fictitious story to save her son. Because why would she spit in the face of Sophia if she was that angry about her son allegedly doing something that we don't even know or confirm that he did? Because his story is he went home and they went to the movies to see Beetlejuice, I think.
If that's what helps you sleep at night, then keep telling yourself that story.
This isn't a story that I'm making up. We had 3 minutes. This isn't a story I'm making up.
Why'd you go back?
Clearly.
Lauren did so brilliantly was the idea of the way that Oz understands the story.
The way that Oz understands the story. I'm going off of
because Oz doesn't know that she knows what he did.
What is this called? What does this say?
Remember, he lied to Sophia and told her that his mother was dead. She just found out she was alive. What, 2 episodes ago? Last was 2 episodes ago. So you out here lying to people about your mother being dead. That's crazy.
Well, why would you tell the ops that your mom is alive so they could use that against you and then we'll be in this situation? See, Oz was already planning ahead because he knew that would be her only go-to because she obviously can't get the job done. See, when you're in the streets, you don't ever reveal your whole hand. See, Torian? See, we're getting somewhere. But this is called the Penguin. This isn't called let's listen to Francis' story or what Sophia got going on. So I'm going from Oz's standpoint and understanding of the story. That's where I'm coming from with it. You know what I mean? No one's wrong here, but I'm just saying.
That's a sick understanding.
But that's what they said. This story is from his. See?
Keep playing it.
He said what was so brilliant is the way that Oz understood the story. Then the way we come to understand it is from Francis. But he didn't say that Francis' story was the real story. He just said our understanding came from Francis. But I'm taking the understanding from the Penguin who told his mama as a young boy, I'm going to save you. I'm going to get you everything you want, which we seen him do as an adult.
He's leaving his wife. His wife. You might as well call him a wife because that's what he wants her to be. He leaving his mother alive in a vegetable state that she doesn't even want to be in. She said, if I ever get to this state, just pull the plug. Yeah, and he's leaving her alive and having his girlfriend dress up and act like her.
Good memories. See, guys, just give me a chance. The people that made the show said this is a story about Oz, the Penguin.
We know that.
So we don't give a shit about none of these other characters. We got to bash the other characters and big up the Penguin. This is his story. We don't care about Sophia. I've been saying lock her ass up.
But people like her. She became a fan favorite, especially after episode 4.
She ain't become no fan favorite over here. She got my respect.
I said the collective. It's a reason they kept her alive because she's a still intricate part of the story. And I was wondering if they was going to bring Selena Kyle up, and they did. And I'm glad that they did, because now that means they can carry over into the next Batman movie.
It seems like they're going to have a lot of characters. I mean, I don't know how they're going to do it. I mean, it'll probably just be like subtle mentions. You might see them.
Yeah, because the Batman didn't have that many, like, I guess you could say, the Batman had like 3 villains. You had Penguin, but his part was very small. Then you had Carmine Falcone, and then you had the Riddler, who was the main villain. So they had 3 villains. But from what I'm hearing with this second Batman movie, they about to stack the deck with these villains.
I mean, DC, they trying to catch back up, man. I always say DC does a better job with their villains than they do. They said that last Joker shit was dumb, but for the most part, they do a good job with their villains.
Well, here's the thing also, too, and I'm like kind of breaking it down because I know you don't really follow it like that. This Penguin right here, that's based off of the Batman that came out back in 2022, is called the DC Elseworld. That's a whole different universe than the DC universe where this new Superman movie is coming out. Because James Gunn is also doing his own version of a Batman movie called Brave and the Bold, but it's separate. So Matt Reeves has his Batman version, and James Gunn is going to have his Batman, but they're 2 separate universes. So I had to break that down because it could be confusing to people who don't follow it.
Yeah, I knew about the universes and shit. It just, to me, it starts getting too much. I'm like, man, just make one and just keep it moving, man. Quit all this.
What they do it because it's like it's different tastes for different people. Like, you know, this version is more the darker, grittier version of it, where the other one is more like, I would say, kid friendly. It still has a little bit of edge, but it doesn't go all the way there like this one clearly does. That's why people love this show so much, because when they think of DC, they think of like their dark over and undertones, and people love it. Hence why this show is so successful. And I think they needed this because, like I said, the first Batman movie left a bad taste in some people's mouths. And this right here is like a good reset to say, okay, we will fall back in line if you can keep the tone of the second Batman movie is the same tone as this show. If you can keep it like this, we're going to be locked in.
Yeah, I like that. I like how they did this. See, that's what I like to watch. More realistic, but I like a lot of action. So that's why.
Yeah, but we know you like the villain stuff. So that's why I think that's what gravitated you towards this. That's why I was asking you months ago. I said, "What in the world made you watch Supercell?" Because you don't watch superhero stuff. So that caught me off guard. But it was a good show.
Hey, my homeboy looked like the dude off of Supercell.
Who's that? Oh, which one?
I'll put up a picture of him. Yeah, my homeboy looked like when we was up in London. They were asking, was he him? You see, I told y'all he had to get rid of him because he couldn't continue on with someone knowing his weakness, his vulnerabilities being his mother, and with his mother as a vegetable state, he had to get rid of him. And on top of that, he knew everything. So Vic had to go, man. It's unfortunate, but he had to go because it's either he went this way. Would you guys hear me out? Would you guys rather Vic go out like this in a little sleep? You know what I'm saying? Just get put to sleep a little bit. Or would you rather him be in Batman 2 hanging off the side of a building and Batman throw his ass off? Because you know Batman is ruthless. Batman don't really kill too many people, but he'll randomly throw somebody off of a building.
That's his one rule, is that he doesn't kill anybody. Doesn't mean that he
Batman
doesn't kill anybody.
Wait. Spider-Man don't kill nobody. But Batman
Spider-Man will if he push him to the edge. Spider-Man would. Did you see that last Spider-Man movie?
Hell no.
Oh, you should no. The reason why I asked is because he almost killed Green Goblin with his glider. He picked that glider up and was about to thrust that thing into his chest.
Man, Spider-Man a bitch. He ain't kill him.
He only didn't kill him because the other Spider-Man stopped him from doing it. But he was prepared. He was prepared. If you go watch the scene, he was prepared to throw that glider into his chest and kill the Green Goblin.
Let me ask you this though. Would you rather go out by a headlock from the Penguin or thrown off of a building by Batman?
Neither. Both of them going to be so going off a building. The death would be definitely quicker. With that one, with the head, like that's a slow death.
Yeah, but it gives you time to think about where you went wrong.
Well, listen, throwing off a building that impact you, that's instant death. Like you ain't gonna feel it. Your body that shock gonna go through your body, and that's it. With this one, he had to struggle. He couldn't breathe.
Batman get you up there. Vicky,
remember Batman threw some, but wait a minute, but Batman did throw somebody off. Remember in the Dark Knight, he threw that guy off the building. He wasn't high enough, and he said, "This fall isn't high enough to kill me." He said, "I know," and he threw him off. That guy said, "Ah!" and cracked his.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I thought that was so. I thought that was so funny because he's like, "Ah!"
Batman get you over there. Vic, where's the penguin at? Better answer me. You're like, damn, Batman. I don't know, Batman. I ain't seen the penguin since the series ended, man. He went off. He married that one girl. What one girl? Eve. I seen you over there one night. I was hanging out over there. I seen you over there one night, Batman. Don't you bring my name up in there? Like, damn, okay. Batman. Did he throw you off a building or hit you in the gut?
Well, let me ask you
up to a bus?
Well, let me ask you this. I know you said you understand why Oz did what he did and felt he had to do, but when you first watched the episode last night and you saw this happen, like you saw him take out Vic, what was your initial reaction in that moment?
Oh, I watched the episode today, but like I said, man, I was like, damn, I was shocked. I didn't think he was going to get rid of Vic. I mean, I understood why. Like when he was explaining everything, I understood why. And I was really thinking it's because, he's trying to go legit and Vic would know everything. But I thought it was messed up. I was like, damn, after everything Vic did, he was taking care of your mom. Go ahead.
And this is why I also told people, and the thing is, like, as the show was going on, people was like liking the Oz character. And I said, don't get too attached to his character because you got to remember at the end of the day, he is a villain. This guy has no loyalty to anybody. He is all for himself and, his mother. That's it. That's why he don't like getting people too close to him. And when he does, look at what ends up happening. Everyone that he had close with him now, he is detached from. Him taking out Vic. Remember when he told Vic after he killed Squid and he went to him and told him about what he did, he said it gets easier. Look at how easy it was for him to take out Vic, even while he was sitting there talking to him, pouring his heart out. And like he said, it becomes easier. No, not knowing Vic was going to be the easy target. He not knowing in that moment that he was going to be that easy target. That's why he did it. And his facial expression as he did it, as he was doing it, it's almost like he had this wicked smile, but he also had tears in his eyes at the same time. So it was like he was going through a ball of emotions while he was doing it. Kind of reminded me of what Will Smith did in I Am Legend when he had to strangle his dog to death.
Yeah, sometimes you got to get rid of that excess fat. The struggle between them is excruciating to watch. Prolonged.
It was. That was hard to watch. I can't bring my. All I'm saying is this: this show better win all the awards, all of them, everything that they nominated for. They better sweep it because I don't see anything else competing against. I really don't.
Dang, they said, but for a moment, we hope Oz will relent. Stop
That's
this
what I was
madness
thinking.
And let Victor go.
It's
but
like
Oz
they knew
does not let go. Not like until the light fades from Victor's eyes. Hold on, Torian, and his body slumps forward in Oz's arms. Victor Aguilar is dead.
That's
aching silence. Oz catches his breath and releases Victor to the ground. He gazes down at the kid, his friend, gone by his hand. Damn, that nigga Oz is a bad man.
And
that's how you get rid of somebody right there, guys.
It's crazy how like we're looking at this as like how they wrote it on the script and everything that they wrote as far as the emotional standpoint from the audience. We all felt that. Like we all looking at it like thinking, oh, he's gonna let him go. He's gonna think about just letting him live, or like that's what we are literally thinking. Like they knew that. They knew we was gonna feel like that because the writing on this is just so superb. Kudos to the writers. For sure. I always said a good show or a good TV show can have all the best actors, best directors, best cinematographers, and all of that. But if that writing is trash, it takes down everything.
Hey, and what do I always say? I don't give, unless the actors just can't act, I don't really you know what I'm saying? I don't really put none of the blame on the actors. It's who wrote this for them. Like, if they say some corny shit like the Apex, I'm the Apex Predator. Why would they write that in for Tariq? That's not how he talks. But I can't knock the actors. They're only reading what they were instructed to read. You know what I mean? So if you don't write it out for them, then there's nothing we can go off of. But hey, man, that was some bullshit.
Now, I will say this part.
I'll go ahead.
Now, this part, despite the fact that after what he just did to Vic just in that previous scene, I liked how they have him dressed up. This is the traditional penguin look with the tux, the suit, and the top hat. All he needed was the umbrella. And that would have completed the look because he always carries an umbrella with him.
Yeah, I think he, I can't remember. I think he had a cane with him.
I don't know, like...
Because remember, the penguin used to use it was a cane and he could use it as an umbrella. But that's what I was asking last week. When are we going to see him in a tuxedo and a top hat? But we see it at the end. So it's like, okay, cool. Now he got his political aspirations taken off, which, of course, you know, he can be doing the backdoor plays and everything. There you go. There you go. The man of the hour right there. That tux clean too, boy. My dog clean up nice.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's the look. The suit and the top hat. Well, he said the cane, but I was picturing him with the umbrella though.
Oh shit! The live is blocked from watching it on HBO.
Yep, there it is. Isn't the way you can bring it back in?
It says it's prolonged. Hold on, let me see.
I'm sure if you just stop playing for a little bit, it'll probably cut back on.
Yeah, it's been temporary. We detected the video belonged to someone else.
Yep. I'm telling you, you know who owns Max, Warner Brothers Discovery. So that's basically where it came from.
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was going to happen though. That's why I said I was going to have to cut it out. But
man, I was getting into the part where I actually gave Oz a compliment. If I didn't because I definitely wasn't complimenting on anything else, but the attire, because I said that's his look: the suit, the tie, the top hat, the jacket, and the cane or the umbrella. And that's another thing about him was his umbrellas. A lot of his umbrellas would turn into different weapons and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, because I know initially it was an umbrella because it could shoot out of it. Because he would open up, he would do the shooting.
He could turn it into a gun. He could turn it into a helicopter. Remember? Did you see Batman Returns?
Mm-hmm.
Remember at the end when he was dying and he picked the umbrella up and he was going to use it to try to take out Batman, and he opened it up and it was like the baby mobile one. He was like, "Oh shit, I picked the cute one." That's why now you see why I do my True Crime Sundays over on Rumble. When that happens, when I'm on Rumble and I do my True Crime Sundays, I bypass all this copyright stuff.
Yeah, they don't really care. I mean, I got copyright on one of the shows I did. I got a copyright on, but
yeah, because they blocked one of my lives that I did. They blocked it globally. Then I said, "Now I got to do something about this." So I decided, let me go ahead and just take this thing over to Rumble, and that's where I've been ever since when it comes to those.
Yeah, I was watching I forgot what
Kendall sent me back.
Yeah, it just went away on there. It just said it was black. I mean, I knew it was gonna do it. That shit was just 8 minutes. The other ones we watched were like fucking 7 minutes, 7 minutes. So we got through it pretty quickly, but I mean, I got to cut all of it out anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the finale, so fuck it.
Yeah, all in all, this was a very good series from beginning to end. One of the best shows to, for sure, hands down, come out this year. And it had a proper beginning and a proper ending, because you know a lot of shows, they don't be sticking the landing. This one, they did the big one every episode and stuck the landing at the end. Kudos to everybody involved, all the actors, the directors, the producers, the writers, all of that good stuff. Shout out to HBO, despite what they just pulled right now, and DC for pulling this off, especially since DC needed this win, and they needed to win. They got to win out of this one.
So remember I was telling you, my middle school principal, I just found the page. This is my middle school principal right here, Mr. Cobb.
And who does he look like?
No, I was just saying.
This is his name.
It's like a Cobb. So that's Mr. Cobb, and then this dude, this principal right here. This is the vice principal right here. Mr. Nelson was cool, the white guy, but this guy was an asshole, man. He was like the enforcer. He was the vice principal. He used to crack skulls in the hallways, man. I didn't know that they had a Facebook group. They tore down my middle school, man.
Yeah, my middle school that I used to go to was no longer a middle school. I remember the last time I was there, I was working at a summer day camp, like those 6-hour camps, not the overnight ones, but the ones that was every single day over the summer, and that's where it was at. That was back in like 2009, and that year they closed down, but they let us stay open over the summer for us to do the camp. But then after that, they closed it down for good.
This is where I was. I used to be in when I was in the band, I was in the trumpet. Trumpets we on the second row right here. Shit, the highest I got was the fourth chair. So I was like right directly in the middle because chair one was over here. I was like,
everybody like playing their trumpet.
Yeah, I used to play the trumpet, man. Yeah, I didn't know they tore down. When I went back, they were tearing the school down, and I was like, damn, man. I used to run the hall.
I used to be in the band. I played the clarinet.
The clarinet.
It was easy for me to play.
I mean, this was a limited series. They're just talking about potentially a season 2, but that probably won't be out to 27. Damn, they tore this whole place down, man. This is a good times here. I'm gonna show y'all where I got expelled at. Hold on. Let me see if they got the gym on here.
And Nell said she played the flute and the piccolo.
This is the gym right here where I got expelled. Damn, they took the bleachers and everything down too.
Eric, you was in the choir. Was you singing or were you mouthing the words?
Shit, I was in the choir. I did the trumpet from 4th grade to 6th grade, and then 7th and 8th grade, I was in choir.
That's a filthy toilet or sink. It's like a toilet though.
Like a
Kendall, you was a cheerleader, so you was on the East Compton Clovers.
Then this hill right here to the left is how you get up to the school. Like over here, I got suspended. I fought this dude named Brandon Block, and the nigga told on me because we played football, and he said something. So when we was going up the hill, I said, "Nigga, y'all ain't win." And he said something, so I pushed him in his back, and he turned around. I punched him a couple times. And then we went in there into the principal's office. Miss Garnett, she was another assistant principal. He gonna tell her when we in there, we sit down in front of the principal. They asking us questions like, "What happened out there?" I'm not saying anything. He's gonna say, "Well, he pushed me in my back, and then he called me the word y'all used to call us when we were slaves." I looked at him like, "Nigga, fucking." So I ended up getting suspended, and then I got suspended for that. I was gone for 3 days. Came back on a Monday. And then by Wednesday, I stabbed a nigga and I was expelled for the rest of the school year.
No wonder. Well, now it all makes sense why you relate so much to Oz Cobb.
Yeah, man. I got in a fight, came back for like 2 days, and then I stabbed a nigga.
But what was I ready to say?
But I was
it's kid, amazing. You showing
no hit on me.
It's crazy that you was literally showing the pictures of all the locations where you did your dirty work.
Yeah, man, it's crazy times here, man. I wasn't putting up with no bullshit, man.
I will say this: one of the craziest things I ever did was clip somebody, and they kind of almost fell down the steps.
Oh,
it was a small. It was a small stack of steps. It wasn't a full flight. It was like 3 stairs, but they were like the stairs that had that metal plate right there at the edge. So
I hear touring over here, fucking Dennis the Menace, man.
So if you and the thing is, they was running. And the thing is, because we was like running down the hall to try to see who could get to the end first, and they came after me. I stuck my foot out, boom, and they literally, you know what it reminded me of? Remember that movie Big Daddy? Pause.
Yeah.
Remember when he threw the stick in front of the skate and the guy tripped and hurled? It kind of reminded me of that, but the stick was my leg.
I
remember when I was in high school, somebody set the bathroom on fire. They were smoking in there and they threw a lit cigarette in the trash can. Had us standing out in the cold waiting for the fire department for like an hour.
Yeah, see, Torian was the villain growing up. Y'all be giving me a hard time. Torian's a real crook.
Well, shoot, listen, you're the one going out there slicing people. I ain't do all that.
Hey, man, sometimes you got to stand on business.
Talking about some stand on business.
I would have got away with it too, man, but he told the last class because his arm was still bleeding for like 2 blocks. I'm like, man, nigga, just go put a towel or something on that shit. But, well, we're about to go ahead and get on out of here, man. We got 4 hours tonight. I'll be on the Mo You Know tomorrow. I don't even know what we're going to talk about on there. I got a couple of things. Seen some stuff pop up. I've really been looking at what's going on with like China being mad at North Korea for helping Russia out, but we'll see where that goes.
Any new shows? Any new shows?
I gotta look. I've been watching Papa's House, but since my brother's been here, I really haven't like been on the live. Like I said, I was in Amsterdam all weekend, so that was cool. I definitely enjoyed that. I should have.
It's a new show that come on this Thursday.
Let me see.
That's Cross Show. That comes on Thursday. I will definitely be
November
checking that
17th. Oh, and Landman. Sunday is a series. Damn, boy, they be dropping everything. So we got Ghost Up Out of Here. Fly, we didn't watch that. Aaron Hernandez, I think they still watching that. Penguin is gone. Grotesquerie. Fuck it. All of them is off the board now. We'll see what this Alex Cross is talking about.
Listen, I'm a fan of Aldous Hodge and his acting. He, in my opinion, can do no wrong in any role that he does. So I have a feeling he is going to kill it, and that's right up my alley. You would like that too because you like that true crime stuff. So this would be perfect. You got that psychological stuff, and it's a detective show,
and it's got a black guy,
and of course.
That's really what I try to cover. But yeah, I'm gonna check that out. We'll see because my brother leaves. I think like Thursday next week. Yeah, so I'm done on trips until New Year's. So I'll be here till the end of the year.
What you staying Planet?
Yeah, because I can't. I'm in charge, so right now I'm writing up this. I'm writing up this memo to try to get compensation because I've been the supervisor, and I'm gonna be the supervisor for like the next 2 months. So I'm like, man, you're gonna have to pay me, but I got to go to work on Black Friday. You know, civilian, we only get the holiday, so I got Thanksgiving off, and then it's Black Friday, so I got to go Friday, to work that day. Then Christmas and New Year's are both during the week, so I'll just get Christmas off, and then New Year's is on Tuesday, so I got to go to work Tuesday. I'm off Wednesday, so I can't really go too far because I got to be back on Thursday. So I don't know. I'll probably just chill, and then. What is it? Martin Luther King Day Martin Luther King weekend. I'll probably do some. Why Hoop will finally be out here from, I think he's in Korea right now.
Yeah, I work Black Friday, and that's holiday pay. Or the day before, as a matter of fact, the day before Thanksgiving and Black Friday is considered holiday pay where I work at, but I refuse to work the day before. So I said I will work that on Black Friday, snatch that good old holiday pay up and whatnot.
Well, we got to watch you. I got you on my investigation list since I found out you be tripping people in the hallway. So be on the lookout for that.
If I'm on the investigation list, you are on America's Most Wanted for what you've been doing or what you did.
I did my time.
They got your face right. They got your face right up there next to Damian Thorne.
I did my time for both of my crimes.
They got you right up there
on the other side. Now you on the other hand.
I bet you when you did it, you was probably wearing a good guy doll outfit.
A what?
Talking about I'm your friend to the end.
Oh hell no. Both times I was in PT clothes, my dark blue shorts and my damn gray t-shirt. Smith Hill's finest. Well, it's not really blue because our school was purple, but our pants were like they were like a dark purple, kind of looked like blue. But I had my shorts on and my shirt tucked in because we had to wear a shirt tucked in. But yeah, you know how it is. You know how it go. Get active out here in these streets. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's 1:00 in the morning. I got to get up off here. I got work in the morning, guys.
Oh, yeah. Did you get any free food today?
Nah, man. There ain't no.
Damn.
I mean, there's no like American food here. I wasn't driving to go on base because it's a holiday, so they would have been on holiday hours, and that place would have been packed. So no, I just chilled at the house. Well, yesterday I went to this place called Benji's. It's kind of like a Chipotle, but yeah, I went there and I got me a bowl yesterday. I ate that the rest of it today. Tomorrow I got steaks. I got 2 ribeyes. I'm gonna make one for me and my brother. Normally I'd make one and I take it to the other one to work, but I got share one with him. Make some T-bones tomorrow. Probably some green beans. I might do some macaroni, but we'll see.
Sounds lovely.
We'll see. But all right, man. Thanks for joining, man. Batman 10 out of 10. Hopefully there is a season 2. Hopefully it don't take too long.
Like I said, the next time we will see them is in the Batman 2. And now that we know that you like the show, now you have to go watch the Batman 2. And even if you don't watch the first Batman movie, because like I said, it's a slow burn. I tell everybody that who's never seen it. You can just watch the Penguin clips because that's the character you're most familiar with. He doesn't have a big role. He literally is in the movie for maybe no more than 20 minutes.
Nah, I watched it, but it was during the pandemic. You know, I was just eating and chilling at that time, so I probably wasn't paying too much attention. But I'll definitely check out the movie. You know what I'm saying? Just have him come out next year.
Of course, you got to check out the movie because I might be in it. Would be nice though. You know that would be dope though.
Yeah, you need to be in a prison cell.
You will want to talk. You need to be locked up in Arkham right next to Sophie. As a matter of fact, y'all can share a cell.
Actually, I'll be right next to Mr. Oswald Cobb, councilman of Gotham City, the Lower East District, District 6.
And you ain't gonna be in the penthouse. You can't even sleep in the lobby.
That's fine. That's fine. That's not where I want to be.
You will be
I'm a man of the people. I live amongst the people on the economy.
You will be sleep in the carriage of that station wagon.
Well, I tell you one thing. When I come to that prison, I'm going to slap you. I'm going to come to that prison, I'm going to slap you. I mean, guard, open up this cell real quick. Put the cuffs on them. You're gonna be in there.
And I won't. I won't even. Hey, listen, I won't even be in the cell. I'm gonna be out. I'm not gonna tell you where I'm at because they're gonna try to see if I'm out there. Knowing you might try to send someone after me, and it's gonna be
making sure your ass is. If you in Gotham City when I'm in Gotham City, I'm making sure your ass is locked up, man. You're not gonna be out here terrorizing the city of Gotham.
So my nickname is going to be the Tripper.
Yeah, there you go, the Tripper. You gotta watch out for the Tripper. You be hiding on the side of buildings and shit, sticking your foot out. Damn, man, it done got me again.
Man, that would be hilarious though. Like who did this? All right, Mo.
Shit, damn, Bitcoin went up to 89,000. Boy, I should have bought in some more.
I kept hearing people talk about that. I've been looking at the market, but not at the Bitcoin market though. I didn't get it. I didn't do anything today because it's a holiday, so the market doesn't move well unless you're doing Bitcoin. That's always moving. But the market I'm usually looking at is closed today because the banks are closed, so I have to look at it tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll just wait till it's going to get up so high, people going to start selling off. So when it drops, I'll just buy back in a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But all right now.
All right.
All right, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I'm about to get on out of here. Mo.J, assistant to the councilman, Mr. Cobb.
You get high.